It's Friday.
Happy things appear to be broken Friday. I don't know why Sammy doesn't want to work with us. It keeps disconnecting from either chat or from the redeems. I'm sorry about that.
The thing that's posting the messages in chat.
Yeah. Congrats on being first. Groundhog, congrats on being second. Enric, thank you for the resub. Hello, Honest Psycho. Hello, Groundhog. Congrats on being second.
Enric,
I think I just said that, but
Evie, hello. Resub.
Thank you for the resub as well. Hope you're all doing well. How are you all? Love you to all.
Both over 30 months.
Yeah, we're getting old.
That is a long time.
Hello, mommy. All the same to you. How are you all doing? And talking about
I remember.
love.
After I remember 30 months ago.
I don't remember 30 months ago.
I do.
I don't. My memory is really bad.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Are you done rubbing the desk now?
No.
She's doing a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe you're not gonna call your Groundhog on being second, Jack. I just did it twice, I think. If you're trying to confuse me, it's working. Stop it. What is love? DMCA, hey. DMCA, hey.
Still remember the day I found this stream. Oh, that was a whole new world.
Yes. But, and that in itself is a segue, talking about loving yourself. Tifa has a short story to tell you all that nobody asked for, nobody wants to hear, but everybody deserves and needs to hear. Tifa, would you like to tell people how you learned that you are a, let's say, natural insect repellent?
I'm just gonna say one thing before I start. I wasn't gonna say this on stream, but Jack wants me to tell this on stream. So
I think
whatever happens out of this story, it's not on me.
Oh boy.
It is not on me. It's on him.
It literally is on you though. Also, I'm with Hulk, quit stalling. Hi Hulk, happy Friday. How you doing?
It's not even that bad, honestly. Or
Stop stalling.
I'm starting the story.
Stop stalling. You're like me. Tell the story. Do I keep interrupting you, making your story therefore longer than it needs to be?
No,
yeah?
Like I am already saying the intro, and you take like 6 lines for that. Like
I'm scared.
Difference.
Wait.
No, it's quite funny. In the moment, I was quite proud. Like when it happened, I walked to Jack, and I'm like, Jack, you know what just happened? Like I'm working in this office, and I'm sitting like here doing my thing, all good. I had the window open. And this huge fly comes in, and it's the annoying one, you know, that buzzes super loud and you want it out of the house immediately. And I'm gonna say I like farted, and the fly was like at my face, and it turns back and flies out the window, and it was gone. And I'm like to Jack, I scared the fly away. And I'm like, heck yeah. I thought it was hilarious.
First of all, your delivery is amazing.
It was hilarious.
So for everybody that didn't get it, because Tifa was like, it all circles back to buttholes, yes. Tifa had passed gas when an insect decided it is in their best interest to come inside and look around. And when this animal neared Tifa's miasma cloud, if you don't know what it is, Google it, I'm trying to sound smart. It decided nope, and just went straight up.
It was just really funny because, you know, usually the moment a fly comes into your house, you don't get it out. Like it comes through this giant ass window and it doesn't find its way out, and it just came bzzz, bzzz.
Double speed.
I'm gonna go with coincidence, but I thought it was really funny.
And when this part is also not made up, the next thing is Tifa goes, Jack, are you in a meeting? I'm like, no, what is it? Then she's like, coming running over to me because I'm sitting over there. And she's like, I farted. I'm like, why are you telling me? No, when this like bee or fly or whatever, it came in and then it just flew straight off.
I may have laughed harder at it than I should have.
Yeah.
But you know.
Congrats. I think it's quite impressive. I mean, I wouldn't want you to use this, let's say, power around me. I'm selfish that way, but like if we're ever going camping or something like that and there's a lot of mosquitoes, then I think I would be okay with holding my nose for a certain amount of time, while you make sure that everything is repelled. Yeah.
I meant the I farted part. Congrats. I mean, yeah, kind of.
I just looked at her baffled. Like, I did congratulate her, but only after she finished the story.
It's like, what do I do with this information?
I need to share it with everybody. But yeah, then I told her, you need to tell this to other people, because I think this is very, very important to know about.
Like, I'm just saying I wasn't going to, but yeah, Jack made me. So there you have it.
All I can say is you told the story, not me.
Yeah, because she wanted me to tell it.
You could have also just gone no. It would have been a really awkward kind of 5 minutes to get out of that energy, but you could have. And yeah, you grossed out a fly. Apparently.
It's quite a skill.
Yeah. I mean, yes. And honestly, I don't know where to go from here. I mean, I told her to tell the story, but how can anything that we're still gonna do tonight like follow up that? Yeah.
I don't really think there is anything.
Yeah. I guess that's it for the day. Night, people. Bye. No. Nah, this is Jack's fault. I'll take it. I did tell her to tell the story.
Like, I did say it. It's not even that bad, but you know. Other than that.
Be sure to use your powers for good, Tifa. I will be her Uncle Ben minus the whole getting killed part in the beginning.
Like, whenever there's too long of a line in the store and I'm in a hurry, I shall use my power.
What if it only works on flies though? Have you considered that?
I mean, you could also hire me then. I mean, we all hate those flies that don't get out of your house.
That's true. This is the most humane and natural way I've ever seen, like, fumigation? Is that the right word? Like what those exterminator people do when you call them like, oh, I have a bug infestation in my house, and when they come and then they like gas,
they, like, smoke
spray the whole place, and then you're not allowed to go inside for like, I don't know, a day or two while this like leaves the room. Yours is much more short term, and I would argue better for everybody involved. Yeah.
With great farts come great responsibilities.
Definitely.
Indeed it does.
Have you been bitten by a radioactive fly?
I do have a little bump that I'm not sure of. It could also be a mosquito sting.
I've been stung by a mosquito right there, and it sucks.
It's the
I can
worst
tell you
places.
that. Yeah, because like
you keep moving it, so you keep feeling it.
And I want to keep scratching it, and I shouldn't. I really should not. But I should moisturize. Where's the stuff?
Okay.
Give me that.
There you go. Give me a tiny bit too.
Now
tiny
that
bit, like quarter of what you have.
Now that you have all been
informed
introduced to the
of the greatest story
to
of
the greatness of Tifa's newfound special powers, how are you all doing? Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Is anyone gonna do something fun? Because we have no clue what we're gonna do this weekend.
I mean, you know what you're gonna do on Sunday, potentially.
Oh yeah, true.
Tifa was bitten by a radioactive kidney bean, giving her advanced flatulence powers. When was the last time we had anything with beans? Been a bit.
Last week? I used black beans into something. Can't remember.
I don't recall you using black beans in anything.
No, I went to the store to buy black beans. And
that was your chili, which turned out to not be a chili, but that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
That was when you first made cornbread.
Oh, true. That will have turned out more like a soup.
Yes. Staying at home isn't fun? Yeah, I mean, yes, but also because I fully work remotely except for like 1 day a month where I don't. I've seen the place, you know? The weekend is like the one time where I've got all day to do something else other than being inside.
And then I get to suffer for that.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't mind staying inside.
I would like to tell all of you as my witnesses that it's been like a week or 10 days, something like that, where Tifa was so kind to go for a walk with me, and she told me that she would go for longer walks every day with me.
I did not say every day. I said we can go for longer walks more often. And then you twisted it to every day. And you only twist these things when it's in your advantage.
First of all, of course I would. Why would I do that in any other scenario? Second of all, yes you did, because I was so shocked I took out my phone to do like the selfie video thing to record this, and then you refused to repeat your words.
Yeah, because you were gonna use it or cut it in such a way.
I didn't need to cut it if you had just repeated yourself.
No, I don't trust you.
You're just trying to get out of it.
On Sunday I do have some plans. I'm gonna have the Barbie experience. Like I'm with a colleague, we're meeting up for like brunch on Sunday in a pink cafe by coincidence that we found. Never been there, so let's see how it is. And then we're gonna watch the Barbie movie.
I hope it's gonna be fun. I hear good things. I wanted to watch a movie too, but I don't feel like third wheeling it. So.
I mean, the trailers so far have been awesome.
I must stay here and find something else.
Speaking of exercise.
Rest in peace, fitness Fall Guys Fridays. About that.
We felt that for like 4 or 5 days.
I still feel that. So we did that. That was fun. I liked it. But I overdid it. I was very sore in my abs specifically. And because I'm dumb and I move wrong, I guess. Like I still feel it in my abdominal muscles. And today, when I was getting out of bed, I did a wrong move, and now I think I pulled like the bottom leftmost one. It really doesn't sound or feel good. It doesn't sound, you can't hear it. But this is why you gotta stretch and roll. Yes,
I mean,
I should, but I was trying to not make too much use of my core muscles, so to just like heal. But then somehow when I was like trying to get out of bed, I went through it, I pulled it, and now it's worse than before. To the point where like if I want to get out of bed, I need to like do the elbow thing and then like roll to the side and then push myself up with my arms because it hurts like a bitch. So I won't be doing that anytime soon.
Make fun of you if I were to slap either. I mean, I feel that. But...
It's perfectly okay in this case to still make fun of us, because maybe that's gonna make us, yes, because maybe that's gonna make us live more healthy, active lifestyles. I'm not saying you should do that to everybody. I'm saying I invite this because maybe that's what's gonna be driving me over the edge to actually do something about this. What did you pull? I need a muscle chart.
He probably pulled everything.
No. Wait. I believe I have pulled...
The doorbell.
What are you hearing?
I heard I guess it's the neighbors.
Tifa is hearing mysterious sounds.
It was the sound of the doorbell. But not that loud. He pulled something, just...
I believe I have pulled my...
Dr. Jack.
Pyramidalis muscle? Like if you look at abs, like the bottommost pair and then my left one. Just my left one, the right one is okay. It's just the left side that hurts.
Your bottom pair goes until your chest.
What?
You only have one.
It took me a second to be offended.
I'll take it.
Wow. Thank you for absolutely nothing, Tifa. Tifa's new Flash Dance power also comes with super hearing. Apparently.
It's kind of funny.
Apparently it does.
Because my hearing when it comes to like distant sounds is better than yours.
No,
but when it comes to sounds like on stream or like a difference in recording thingies, then you are definitely better.
You're effectively deaf. That's what you are. So that you can hear even the most silent and deadly adversaries. Yeah, I'm considering how to capitalize on that because...
I hear the tippity taps of the spiders in the bathroom.
Do you have spiders in the bathroom?
Yeah, we do.
Why?
2 of them.
Okay. Are they up in the corners where they don't bother anybody?
One is in the corner bottom right, and one is right above the shower.
Our bathroom is clearly only two-dimensional, hence the bottom right, because there's only one.
Well, you already know where
right
it is
side.
then. They're always in that corner.
No. Our room has like 4 walls.
Where the plug is.
Oh, yeah, we can stay there. I don't care about that. It's out of my sight. I do not mind that. You know what I do mind though? Your recaps, which is why I'm making myself go through another one. Tifa, what has happened the last time we played Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward?
I mean, that's kind of an easy one. We finished our room together with Alice, and everyone else also finished their room, and we met up in a hallway with new doors that are color-coded or color-locked, and we had 2 hours left before those doors would open.
Yes.
In the meantime, we have learned that after finishing a room, we are able to go back with our thingy. So we all decided to go back to the warehouse where we started, or where we all met each other, because there was a mini game basically that we were supposed to do in the meantime to get the points for our bracelets, if you all still remember from a stream before.
Our BP, to transfer them from the cards into our swatches.
Yep. And the puzzle is...
It's not a puzzle.
Well, fine. The mini game is the prisoner's dilemma, where we have to choose whether we're going to betray or ally together with Alice, because Alice was a partner in the room, so it's against the pairs that teamed up before.
Yes, if you had been in a room together, now you need to betray or ally with each other.
We learned about the prisoner's dilemma for 2.5 hours.
True,
and we're not
took
even
our
through
time.
it yet.
Well, today we will learn about the prisoner's dilemma Fallout.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we are like at the point where the results are published and we'll see who picked what. Before we even go into that though, we only wrote down my predictions. Do you agree with all of them? Or do you think some outcome is going to be different?
Tifa made me write down. Dio betrays Luna, Luna betrays Dio and Quark, because they're together. Alice betrays us. No, she said Alice allies with us.
Yeah.
I think that's
Alice
the only difference. What did you just drop?
The hairband. I think Alice will also pick ally.
Allies with us. Kate chooses ally. Clover chooses to betray. Tenmyuji chooses ally. I think all of that except that I think Alice is going to betray us. There, easy way.
And that's what we're gonna find out now, before we can continue into the next rooms.
Yes.
This minigame, I mean, we took...
minigame.
Even the bunny called it a minigame, so I'll stick to minigame. Even
Fair.
though we've been learning about the prisoner's dilemma for 2.5 hours, only 40 minutes passed in game time. So I'm guessing we're now gonna spend an hour talking about the results, what came out of it, before we all decide to head into the next rooms.
Yes, also,
see?
it
What a
taking
brilliant
2.5 hours is not only our fault. Because I was confused about the prisoner's dilemma. And then everybody tried their hardest to make me understand the prisoner's dilemma. So that took an hour. And then just when it had finally clicked, the game decided to also explain the prisoner's dilemma. And they had Mr. Apple and Mr. Banana. The biggest love story in video games ever. And
Better love story than Twilight.
And then we had to discuss this. And then I think we had a conversation about
TV shows.
Childhood TV shows. Yeah. Anyway, it took a while. But
you missed the most important part. I'm guessing...
Okay, never mind. Was it about Mr. Apple and Mr. Banana? I remember.
It was used to describe the story.
Yes.
We had a lot of press A moments, basically.
Yeah. Also, I think I forgot one thing.
What did you forget?
Do you still have that text that you copied yesterday? I'm pretty sure Tifa doesn't.
No. You said you already got it. So I copied other things.
Well, I will...
How about I look it up during the break?
Oh, it's set up. No. There were 3 things I needed to set up. 2 of which I did. That's the one I forgot.
Just to say, I asked yesterday and you were like, oh, I already got it. And then I copied other stuff.
But
I'll get it.
I'm almost done. Stop rushing me. You're not making me faster, you're making me slower.
I was gonna say, I'll get it during the break.
There we go. Now it works. Now it is set up, Groundhog. I'm sorry I forgot to do that before the stream, but now I'm ready.
Very good.
Also, it's warm in here. Tifa made me a hot cup of tea. Why am I drinking it?
You're the one that asked for tea.
I know, but why am I drinking it? It's hot.
I mean, you can't blame me for giving you what you want.
Yes, I can. You should know better.
Fine.
There.
No more tea for you.
You ready, Tifa?
I'm ready.
Watch me press the wrong button again. There we go.
Then, let's get straight into it, shall we? Also, we're already 8 hours into this game.
No, it's 7 hours 54. Don't make us look worse than we are. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Thank you for your participation.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
You're all welcome.
And Fi wanted us to pick Betray.
Yes.
We went against her wishes and went for
Fi gave us a whole long introduction about how everybody should pick Ally because it's a numbers game and whatnot and yada yada yada. And even Zero the Third was like, oh, you should never all pick Betray because I don't want that. And then she still went like, yeah, no, you should pick Betray because screw him, eh?
Ambidex gates now opening.
About time.
Also, thank you. Now I can.
There we go.
It's fine. I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
There's this giant ass warehouse. And you're telling me we need to shove and push in this meters wide area.
Meters. Several feet even. Yes. Hello Bedinses. Happy Friday. How you doing?
What he said.
What the hell were you thinking?
You said it was our decision.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything I said?
No.
I did. That's why I chose Ally. Yeah, I was. And yeah, I did.
Then?
Can't you really be mad after she goes like, I'll leave the choice up to you?
Yeah.
Like, then don't leave the choice up to us if you know there's a 50-50 chance we're gonna give the wrong answer.
To me, this is like a huge red flag with people when they go, it's your choice. Like, even if it's something as like non-consequential as like, hey, you want to go out to get food? Sure. Where do you want to go to get the food? It's like, doesn't matter. You pick. And then you pick. And that's like, it's not good.
It's usually what you do.
Anyway.
It's like, oh, you pick where we go. And then I go like, oh, let's go this. And then you go, nah.
Yeah, but at least I tell you.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
At least I tell you immediately.
I mean, that you do. You don't go afterwards.
I feel like the way I do it is different. That's not my story. My story is this. If you let other people choose, you have to accept that they might choose something you didn't want them to pick.
She's not mad, she's disappointed.
Maybe we would find out if you press a button. Get wrecked, Jack. I will explain the rest of that circumstance later, but it would now interrupt the flow of the game.
Oh, the animation given her angry voice, yeah, they just recycled through the same animation.
PlayStation Vita game. Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's
Was I?
Bunnies!
Siggy? No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Oh yeah,
Also,
we're all pushing and...
Also, they have to all scoot over there and make sure that they all can see something, because instead of using the whole wall for the projection, they make it the size of a regular TV.
We're 9
a big
people.
one, but
we
still.
can easily stand in half a circle.
Yeah.
Too organized? No?
But still, everybody wants to know.
Let's go.
I guess. The way to go about it is to say, guess where we're eating for dinner, and then go to the first guess, and that's the place they're likely want to go.
That is a psychological trick, and that's a good one, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, are we going here? Yes.
Except
Find out
when
if you made the right choice.
if a person picks something where you didn't want to go.
Close, we're going here.
Second best choice. Alright.
So, what do we think?
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Finally. Wow, wasted opportunity.
I'd rather you fought again.
Are we only gonna do bunny jokes here?
Yes, always. Zero has always only made bunny jokes in this game so far. I mean, Zero the third.
Ambidex Game! Round 1!
Alright.
The results!
Oh my god, stop stalling, you're like me.
Going so slow. Finally, what's the bunny joke? Well, one of the characters is called Fi.
It was a Tifa style joke. It was not a bunny joke.
Come on, it was a name pun.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Well, I liked it.
Ooh.
Okay, new style. Ooh, we have some betrays there. Ah, Alice
I told you she would.
Alice betrayed us.
No, let's check this.
I'm completely wrong with all of them.
Dio and Quark and Luna chose ally. You've got all of them wrong.
Yep. Kay and Clover picked betray. Oh no, then Yuji picked ally. I got that one.
We
right.
did say that.
Yeah.
Kay would ally, but Clover would choose betray, and Yuji would choose ally.
True.
Nice.
Now the question is I'm guessing everyone will still talk about why they picked what. So that could still actually be a thing. Dio and Quark, would say...
Quark. This
betray.
isn't really your series, huh, Tifa? I mean, she got some of them right.
Yeah, but not well enough. I was so certain I had these characters down, but obviously not.
You were off by 1. But I'm very happy that I chose correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, I predicted correctly.
Alice betrayed us.
Alice, well, that ends well. See, Tifa, that's how you make a name pun. Thank you. That one is good.
But, the one thing we have now learned is we can't trust that bitch. We can't trust Luna. Luna is the new favorite
Luna
character.
is choosing ally now to betray you even harder later.
Kay, Clover, Alice, gonna stab them in the room the moment we can.
You're going to stab them in the room?
Stab.
What?
Sure, we'll get something.
If by correct you mean 2 out of 5 instead of 1 out of 5, well,
we
we're
could
trying.
still have Kay and Clover correct.
Let's find out.
Absolutely disgusting.
All of these people are idiots.
Disgusting.
Everybody that chose betray is an idiot. I stand by that.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh, and we believe we die when we hit 0. As in 0 points.
Yes, Tifa in her recap also conveniently left out that morphogenetic fields are a thing and we already had premonitions. We saw a possible future. Or something that's already happened. You never know in these games.
I think it's the past, but yeah, you never know.
Hey, Alice! What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray.
Like
She
Fi
doesn't
said?
even feel sorry.
Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well,
I think maybe all the gold around her neck and chest is weighing down like on her and like cuts off blood circulation to her brain.
This gold is blood gold.
I wouldn't be shocked.
We're too naive, apparently. We got distracted by her
I'm not
personality
naive.
and trusted her.
There's plenty of character. No, I'm not naive. I told you she would betray us. I just think we still made the right choice. Just because other people are pieces of shit doesn't mean we have to be.
Well,
I stand by that.
An idiot.
Yeah, call me an idiot then. Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question.
She just explained.
Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
because we believed in you.
Why haven't you heard of a prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know.
Yeah, but you choose it against us?
Yes, and I would still chew out Kay and Clover for this as well, but now I'm talking to you.
Now we know who our true allies are.
No, you don't.
The good people are there.
Nah.
And now everyone will see, oh, some people pick betrayed. We can't trust anyone.
Yeah, but this seeds discord amongst the group, because now it doesn't matter what they discuss before the next round. There's gonna be distrust.
That's why we get rid of them. We get rid of 3 people and then we still have 2 pairs of 3.
No.
Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you?
I like how she acts like everyone picked betray.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just one group who has to pick together.
Also, how do we now go through a... Oh wait, no, we don't need to make a pair worth 9 points yet to go through a door.
Get rid of the...
Yeah, I'm still in
Of the
999
maps.
mode.
No need for maps.
You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
This bitch. What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
Alice, had you picked ally, 2 of the groups had gone completely ally, thereby disproving the thing you were trying to prove. That's... Yes, but...
According to her, that's not how it works.
Yes, because it's a stupid choice. God damn it.
It's the choice that's nicer.
I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Fi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
He didn't want to.
Yeah,
He did not want to.
it was Quark.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
I knew it!
No, I knew it.
I agreed with you!
Yeah, but then I knew it first. So it's my point.
I yearn for the day that, like, these machines that can read your brain, like, your thoughts and stuff, become readily available. Because just for games like this, I'm gonna replay them with you. Like with a ROM hack or something where like all of this goes different. And then people can see who had which thought first, because apparently that matters to you.
Well, yes. It does. The only thing we got wrong is that we believed Dio would actually pick betray and that Quark, being the smaller one, couldn't like get to it, didn't have a choice in
We
it.
also said Luna would betray them.
Yeah, I thought Luna was the evil one, really.
She's gonna be next round, isn't she?
She still definitely could be.
It matters for the points, Jack!
Exactly. Next time you're correct, I'm gonna go, I thought it first.
Then I'd be like, fine, so we both win.
No, you won't.
There doesn't have to be a loser here, Tifa.
Yes.
Why?
Because that's how it works.
Why can't we win together?
That's how it always works.
Why can't
What is this, a soul run?
a soul link, first of all? And yeah, why not? Why can our life not be like a soul link where we both prosper? Also, are you lifting your fingers to not put your fingers on my hand? Really?
You're really warm.
The pot calling the kettle overly competitive. Wait, are you saying I'm only acting this way because it was me not getting more of a guess right? I would never do such a thing. Never. Ever in my life. Stop busting me.
I do like though how Quark immediately throws Dio under the bus.
Yeah. I mean... Exactly. Do you in essence saying is...
Oh.
You're bad at this, do you know that? Give me a man. You're saying in essence is, look how I proved myself to be untrustworthy. It proves that I was right not to trust other people. Yes, everybody should have chosen Ally. I still agree with that.
Then we would all have added that. Then we would all have advanced and be happy right now.
Yes, thanks, Alice. I don't know what I missed in seeing the results, but Quark looks angry. Quark just threw Dio under the bus.
Yeah.
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points.
That's why.
That. Thanks to the power of me pressing a button.
He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh,
I mean, mathematically that checks out.
Dio,
If it would have worked out like that, yeah.
is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding!
Wait, what?
Quark is playing, right?
I lied.
No, you didn't.
That was a joke.
Then
No, it wasn't.
Why did Dio hesitate earlier with the no problem, if it was actually a
Mr.
joke?
Dio would never do something like that.
He's just taking it back.
Okay, I think we don't need to worry as much about Luna and Dio backstabbing us. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen, but there I'm not shocked. I think the real wild card here is Quark.
The innocent little kid.
Innocent looking little kid, because I don't think that was a haha, I was just joking. First of all, don't. Second of all, I don't think it was a joke.
I don't think so either, but maybe he's now pulling back because he sees how Luna is reacting to it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, he really had me going there.
He's definitely trying to save Dio now after saying that.
I really surprised you, huh?
That was no joke.
Quark reminds me of a certain character that I also absolutely hated. The hesitation read more to me like being flustered than being deceptive. I mean, it could be either, given the situation, but for the sake of me wanting that twist, I think Quark is a darker character than so far he seemed.
To me, it seemed more like a busted, embarrassed kind of thing where you need to try to talk yourself out of it.
Quark is a wildcard, Luna and Dio not causes for concern, noted. Well, there are causes for concern because they are going to backstab us at some point, it's just that I assume that they will. Versus Quark looking all innocent and stuff. Is Quark stupid? He could not have said anything, now he has Dio on his ass. The thing though is... Wait, Psycho, wait. I'm saying, if Quark keeps up with a haha, it was just a joke, bruh. Maybe that's the thing. So that you never know which statement to trust. You know?
That's not a good strategy, I think, in a game like this.
No, I hate people like that. If everything you say is sarcasm or cynicism and a joke and you meant the opposite, maybe just say that. Maybe don't do that. Quark is a kid. I don't care. I do not care for that.
Didn't we say they were all...
I'm pretty sure all the
not
characters
minors?
are at least 18 years old.
Which means Quark no kid anymore.
Looks like a kid, but shouldn't act like a kid.
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Idiots.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Except for Alice.
Right,
Alice
Mr.
didn't.
Leo?
There is... Quark is playing him. What happened in that room?
The other character you're mentioning was very straightforward about his lying.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, and when at some point he wasn't, and when I fell for it, like I'm the idiot that I am.
Yeah. Exactly.
Still feeling bad now.
Can you really not
I understand.
not feel bad after this person is giving her heartfelt thanks for being not a piece of shit?
I think that's fake too. Here's what I think is gonna happen now, because I need to say my thoughts first. I think Clover is gonna go, I only picked Betray because you're old. Because that's the thing apparently.
It's not really a prediction kind of thing. Clover doesn't like him.
I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
No, he takes it onto himself.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Okay, maybe not.
Huh, Kay not gonna say anything.
Not yet. It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover and Tenmyuji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
The float shot! Sorry. Hope that guilt eats you up, Clover. I
kind of hope so too. I don't like Clover.
I wonder if this is the same Clover as in the first game. Everything makes it seem like she is. And given that, I don't understand how after all she's been through, she would pick Betray.
Well, that's another thing as well. I heard you like Access. Give her an X.
Well, you said round one.
Rest in peace, Twitch just crashed my computer.
Oof.
Ew.
I bet your computer just reached 0 BP. Huh?
Meh.
And now comes the plot twist, you die if you reach 1 BP.
Bad ending. I know, I think the flow chart would show that.
If there's a round one, then there's likely a round two.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
It was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fine, overruled. I'll take it.
That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point.
I expected they would go into the point thingies a little bit more.
You're right. There will be a second round.
But I guess that only happens when the results are different.
What?
Well, only the pairs who had like a Betray Ally combination said anything about the score. Oh no, wait, Luna and Thingy. No, never mind, forget what I said, we went through all the pairs.
I
reset.
I heard the words come out of your mouth, I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, reset, I'm wrong.
Okay, I can do that.
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are.
So we're gonna do it again?
So, let me just close them.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, we're having 2 games now.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
We don't have the keycards anymore though, we used them
No,
up.
we don't have one now.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the moon round.
Okay,
There is
we're
another one.
gonna have a second round. What? Now?
I guess it wasn't just 1 game.
Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Oh, now
we
we
need to get
just
the
need-
cards first, which is why we
Yeah.
need to now select groups again to get through the next door. Yeah. It's almost like there are more escape rooms.
Yeah, I thought they were talking about doing this one now again, but now we first need to do the normal room and then come back. Yeah.
I think for the structure of a game we can assume intro, escape room, Ambidex game, keep repeating until the end.
Who wants to partner with Alice? Well, not me.
Me.
I hope that nipple clan rips.
I would.
What?
So to ask her why she did it. And I still want to know more about her. I still want to know what happened after the last game. Oh wait, there's gonna be 3 rounds of the Ambidex game. We had the sun card, but it's gonna be a moon card, and then it's gonna be a star card. You know, like the 3
like
icons we have to pick for the saves. Are you stupid? Clearly the answer to that is yes. And I can live with that.
I mean, there's gonna be more, but there's a minimum of three things.
If we go into the Ambidex room against her again, and we again pick ally, and she again picks betray, we can't die. Then we have -2 points. It said we die if we reach 0, but we're gonna go below 0. I'm safe.
I wonder if they're gonna stick with the prisoner's dilemma.
Yes, they will. Why bring up that whole thing and explain it to us for 3 hours and then just use it once?
Solve for time?
If that's the case, we can't get to 9, can we?
Well, we can't anymore.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I said there's a minimum of 3. Some other groups might be able to get to there now, since they have 6 points.
So I've already doomed us. Nice. There's gonna be a bad ending road, I guess.
We don't have to be doomed yet. If the rest doesn't get to 9 yet either, it keeps going, I would think.
I think when we all die.
Or that.
I mean...
At least we're taking Alice with us then.
That's one way to see it. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy.
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
Okay.
It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So at least 3 rounds.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Oh god, there's gonna be one route where at least one person gets the 9 on their watch and refuses to open the freaking door.
But that's a good thing, they're not allowed to take people along. So if they don't, the rest has a chance to also get 9 points.
Oh, I was thinking of it as like for malicious reasons. You're thinking it's like on purpose to do a good thing.
I think for malicious reasons, if there's only one person with a 9,
okay,
then you would get the fuck out and leave the rest in there.
Yeah. True.
This way you keep going. Might fuck yourself over in the end because you can get minus points again, I would assume.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think both are gonna happen at some point during the game. Like one where the person just keeps stalling because we're insane, and the other where they keep stalling so that everybody can try to get through. I'm guessing those are gonna be the long ones, but we'll see.
That could be. We have several endings. I haven't seen any endings, but I'd be more than surprised if you don't die at least twice.
More. Yeah, more.
We'll probably have at least some death in every ending, I would think.
Yeah. Stack overflow. If you get below the minimum value 0, you actually wrap back around to a maximum value of 9. Take that 0. I would love that. I would love it if there is one instance of a story where we win because of a developer oversight in the game code. That I would love that. 0 is saying that even one person gets 9, the rest of them aren't doomed. So what Tifa said. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When is lunch break?
I think that's the limiting factor, because if we don't get food and we don't get water, then this game can feasibly only go until one of us dies.
I mean...
Or enough people die of, well, starvation and stuff until, well, we can't do chaos.
I was just about to ask about the fucking food. Get out of my head.
Line.
Morphogenetic fields. I saw your thought come in and I was like...
Grab, harvest,
food?
It's mine.
But, like, if I would see how I'm in this situation, if I haven't had food for a whole day, these puzzles ain't happening.
Yeah, I would start making worse decisions as time goes on. Definitely. I would also not be pleasant to be around. Yeah.
I'll start eating that book with the cats on it.
You're the only bunny, so unless it's you. Can we try to eat 0?
If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5.
Maybe if you lick the wall.
Round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,4,897.
Isn't he an AI? I don't care. I'll try anyway. Like, when I'm about to starve, I'm pretty sure I won't care anymore whether I'm licking a concrete wall with a projection on it or an actual bunny.
If you believe hard enough, I'm quite sure the psychological belief, or whatever you want to call it, will make you taste bunny.
Bunny, there is a literal projection on the wall. I don't care. Maybe I can, like, listen. If morphogenetic fields are a thing, who says that if I can send brain waves into this dimension or whatever it is, what says I can't also physically interact with things? Maybe if I just want it hard enough, I can make 0-3 a real bunny. And then just eat the damn thing.
Do I dare do the thing?
Try it.
Do
Try
it.
Hello, Miffo. Happy Friday. How you doing?
Eats computer. I do want to say that there's probably cheaper things around the house to eat.
Yes. That is not a good way to recycle your old hardware.
Like, I'd save the computer until, like, last, personally.
Yeah. Yes. They're high in iron, though. Please don't try it.
If everyone picks ally, everyone is guaranteed to win and get out.
Yes.
Yes.
After 3 rounds.
But it means trust. And obviously, there is no trust.
I don't feel like trying it this year. And you can try it next year.
I'll remind you next year.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
When is the year of the bunny?
Isn't it now?
No, aren't we in the year of the rats?
I have no idea.
Which year are we in?
Isn't that the same thing?
Year of... Year of the rabbit. Oh, this year actually is the year of the rabbit.
See, we were meant to play it now.
Nice. 2023.
Dang it, peer pressure is intense. See? Now the command works. Thank you for being with us for a time.
Cheers to that. I'll join.
Kay hasn't said anything yet. I don't like that. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
Oh my god. There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
He wants to know if we can now go through the blue room.
Oh, like that?
I think.
Ranger's always the true caller.
Or maybe not.
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
Ah, so we can get rid of Alice.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Yeah, please do.
I guess the solo's good. the solos could make...
Oh my god, so it's gonna be like a running competition now, where like it's a race, where whoever gets through the door first gets to go through? Is there gonna be a mini game where you have to like mash buttons to like go fast and like tackle away people, like rugby kind of?
No, but this is not about the number 9 door, this is about the color doors.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Like if 2 pairs, or if 2 singles pair up to make the color that is needed,
yes.
They can go through as well.
Yes.
I'm guessing the pairs could also pair up. And I believe you can leave people out of a door in this situation as well.
Potentially. How about we try to find out? Is Ranger even here right now? Ranger is always with us, right
in
here.
our heart. I respect the premium luxury troll level.
You are welcome.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through.
The right people.
But
for the colors.
doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
Oh, now we're getting to the part where it's not scanning you, it's scanning the bracelet. So if you can get somebody's bracelet.
So it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets.
How?
Time to get them access ready, people. It's chop chop time. Let's trade arms. Maybe Kay could.
But this means we are now finally gonna get into the part of how do you take them off.
You die. Wanna bet?
I think it's the same, yeah.
But oh, wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
Oh, yes! They do indeed.
Do you trade 1 arm with Dio and 1 arm with us?
I've got 2 arms.
One is like buff as fuck.
This trick will come in handy. Yeah.
Then how do I take it off?
Death.
Well, there's 2 ways.
Oh.
You die.
Or somebody chops off your arm.
The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
And then you throw it back in.
Death. Say it. Let me be right.
Of course it's going to be death.
Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya?
If you chop off your arm, you are unarmed. Only if you chop off both. Only then.
What's the second way?
That one's pretty good.
Oh, Bio. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
Of course I do. Arm dran, weil Arm ab.
Where have I heard that before?
I don't know where I heard it the first time, but I've heard it before. Translation for everybody that doesn't have the pleasure of speaking German. Arm dran is a double pun. It works both ways because that first of all means arm attached, as in, you know, there, and it also means to be poor off, like you're not doing well. So the joke is you are worse off because your arm is gone. It doesn't gel as much.
It doesn't translate very well.
But that's what it means. It's funnier if you speak the language. You should all learn German just for it.
If you hold the arm, you're still armed, though.
That is
true.
And wait, and if you question, for those of you that know more about like weapons and stuff.
Oh, being sting.
What are you doing?
Oh, I like put my arm down and I landed on like this bone here, and now there's like this shot going through my arm. Oh.
Wait, let me help you. Where's the nerve?
You'll all learn German someday. Wrong time, psycho.
Yeah. But question: if they chop off one of your arms and you're holding it with your leftover arm, does that arm become a side arm? That's a term for a backup weapon, I think. It made more sense in my head, I'm sorry. I would like to recant my earlier statement.
You know what I suddenly have to think of? the blanket octopus.
Isn't that the one that takes randomly swimming around jellyfish and uses them as nunchucks?
No, not random jellyfish. It rips them off from the, what are they called? The Portuguese war? Like the super poisonous jellyfish?
The Manowar.
Manowar, that's
the Portuguese war.
It also has a different name where it has Portuguese in it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That
The
jellyfish.
Yeah.
Which is super poisonous,
Yes.
and then uses them as nunchucks.
Yeah, if you ever see a blanket octopus, leave. Don't mess with them. It's not good for you.
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You just have to die.
You die.
Can we start with Alice?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
Does it?
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep.
I believe when it does that, it's bad.
On a TV show.
I love how they went with the normal level explanation, and then they knew they would lose people like me, and then they went with a beep 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 beep. I was like, yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
Oh, so that's how it works. I always thought it just measures your pulse.
I thought the same thing, honestly.
Me dumb, me only get small words. Beep beep beep. I was wondering why we were so shocked, but then I realized I've just watched and played too many death games. Yeah, we are desensitized to a degree.
Yeah, this kind of seems like, oh, shouldn't you have known this already?
Yeah.
But this is the first time they're in a situation like this. I don't think they realize yet that people can die in these games.
Just because it's our 5th or 6th time watching people die in this fucked up way. It's not their first time. Or it is their first time.
Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
The brain activity is a bunch of electrical signals. Yeah.
True. Clover should know. I wonder why Clover doesn't know or tell the others. Is it this induced amnesia from being drugged and brought here? Or does she not want to tell them? Or is this not actually our Clover?
It's definitely
I think it
our
is,
Clover.
but I would imagine there's a reason why she doesn't have this PTSD-induced breakdown and goes, oh my god, it's happening again, Zero, Nonary Games, morphogenetic fields.
Yeah, maybe part of her memory is suppressed.
Or wiped, who knows.
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
No one said that was a rule to not break them.
You might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Okay. Oh, true, it's Clover's 3rd time. Yeah, maybe she is just so dejected and desensitized that she doesn't care.
I mean, that could be, but I think she would at least mention it to the others. It seems weird to just not say anything at all.
Maybe. I mean, she did the same in the first game. Her and Snake didn't immediately say, hey, I know this is crazy, but we've been through this before.
That is true, but that was because her brother told her not to say anything, and I think in the second game or in the first game she learned that it was okay to say, and it was the better situation.
Wasn't there also a thing where Zero threatened them that if they told the group there would be a punishment? I'm not 100% on that. I think so.
I don't know, Clover is still a bit confusing at the moment.
If Clover survived the Nonary Games were in the timeline she survived. True. Perhaps the most traumatizing things happen in the other timelines? I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, wouldn't an event like this be so, life-changing that it's still there?
I think all of the fucked up things still happen in the timeline where they lived through, though. I mean, obviously, the first time she got kidnapped and went through it was a thing, and she survived.
I mean, assuming that she has no way of knowing all the things they did in the timeline that didn't end in the true ending, she's still been to a Nonary game twice. And I think just that fact alone should be enough, but maybe her clothes held her memories.
Oh, that explains.
Honestly, I think that's the closest guess to the reason why we have so far. Let's go with that.
Oops. I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Also, a quick question, I just thought of it.
What?
Do you think that these games, like Danganronpa, the Zero Escape games, are going through somewhat of a renaissance because of Squid Game?
I mean, you have a good point.
I don't think they have. Squid Game happened like what, last year? 2 years ago? How long has it been?
Beginning of pandemic, can it be?
2 years?
I think
time is a blur, I don't know.
Maybe 3 years ago.
Because I'm thinking, with how much people loved Squid Game, maybe they would also look for other things that have like similar themes, and games with visual novels, games, books with killing games like these. First of all, they're well made, so people can play them, I say. But they're kind of... They're not the same, but they're like it.
I don't think people would necessarily look for visual novels, though. I wish I need more killing games in my life.
If they're well made like these, yeah.
Yeah, but the majority of people wouldn't go for it, I think.
If they're going for a renaissance, shouldn't new games come out? Actually, I mean, I think it would need something like in this scenario, Squid Game comes out, people watch it, people love it, and then they look for things like it, when they realize these games exist, when they buy them, and them suddenly selling gangbusters again sends the signal to the publishers to fund development for more games like that.
Oh, did the 999 series actually got a peak? After Squid Game came out?
I don't know, but I've never heard of anything like that, so maybe some of you knew. Oh, I was just wondering a lot. I think the pandemic was where Danganronpa picked back up again. We had free time for visual novels. True, I mean, if it wasn't for pandemic, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
That is true.
Also, Amogus. True. Yeah, I think that capitalized the most on that. Yeah.
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Everything.
Might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right?
The AB game, not even the normal escape room.
Oh yeah. Why?
If I had to guess, I'd say...
Oh, because we could hit 0.
Or Siggy.
There's 3 people with 1 point.
Oh yeah, true. I was thinking the next escape room is gonna be dangerous, but I completely neglected the whole like we're down on points thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe everyone?
Everyone. That means it's not going to be the prisoner's dilemma, or it's gonna have a different point system.
Potentially.
I think it's going to be a different game.
What?
Why?
I saw that stare Fi gave us, basically.
Yeah, like...
Why? Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized.
If we die, I'll kill you.
You break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
Yeah, you did. You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I get a point, right? So... Fi had been right. But how had she known before 0 told us?
I see.
How did she know what before 0 told us?
No, she said it when we were in the room, that she had a feeling that the moment we hit 0, we will die. That wasn't said by the bunny before.
Oh true, 0 only explained why the bracelets have like why they are made like this and that they have needles that can kill you.
He explained what happens if you break the rules by not participating. He didn't say what happens if you reach 0 points.
In my mind, those just became equal to each other.
No, that was in the previous stream.
Honestly, my point of reference when it comes to games with this theme being popular is Among Us, which got really popular during the pandemic. Yeah, true, people had a lot of time. It was free / very cheap, I think, in the beginning. Oh, still is. It's very cheap. Yeah, fair.
Our point of reference is you guys.
Yes.
That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
You hear that, Alice? This is on you.
Ellipses! I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing.
Do you think K has a heart?
Yes.
Do you think Alice has a heartbeat?
There's just a black hole there that's pulsing electricity.
No, I'm saying, assuming that K is actually a robot, do you think it's the kind of thing where like, oh, this robot is so human-like that it's effectively a human?
Well, if it's a robot, it can have electric pulses, which are...
Which is what I'm saying, yes. Or is it like, oh, it's a robot, so the bracelet could just be taken off?
No, can't be taken off.
Also, does Alice actually have a heartbeat? Hasn't she been dead for like 1,000 years? Or several thousands of years?
We don't technically know. We are in the whole mummy thing from the previous game, but no one said this person was an actual mummy and isn't just pretending to be or liking that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. X only playing this because I afflicted with Danganronpa. I take full credit.
That is very true.
You can do that.
The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs.
Full credit to you.
Wasn't it like cryo? I mean, yes, but the whole thing about her like being frozen and stuff, I wouldn't be shocked if one of the twists in the game would be she's technically living, but she doesn't have a heartbeat, so
we never
she could
got
just
an actual confirmation that was actually her though that went through all of that. She was just there after the game.
True, for all we know she's an imposter.
Like she doesn't even need to be connected to those stories.
Yeah, maybe she just knows the story and cosplays as that mummy.
I think that's more like it.
You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look.
0 changes for colors.
It's changed, hasn't it?
Oh, I didn't even notice that earlier.
I think I saw it, but it did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too.
Hey, shit! Does that mean we're now with Luna?
Yeah, we are.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
It looks like Luna and I both changed.
How does this work though? Because now we're a pair with Luna, but Luna still has 5 points. We still have 1 point, but we share the same faith.
First of all, fate, not
So
faith, and now we don't.
So we only share the same fate in the first one?
I mean, we share the same fate, as in the ally and betray outcome remains the same. We don't know if the points for every outcome remain the same as in the first round.
Yeah, but the bunny literally said, what happens to your partner happens to you. If your partner dies, you die.
No.
That's what the bunny said.
I don't think Zero did. I think it was just you share the same fate. As in you both lose points if you mess up the AB game.
But he already said that before the AB game. If one dies, does the other pair dies too? That's what I thought.
Maybe you figured out first if you pressed the A button. Thank you for that.
Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
He's like, yes, finally.
Change here. Still a pair.
No more baggage.
I guess this must be magenta.
He is colorblind. There we go. I told you one person would be colorblind. It's Dio.
He set his bracelet's color in the first round though. Personally...
Yeah, because Quark told him.
Personally, I would doubt too. It's like, to me, this is purple.
First of all,
think of
yes,
magenta.
that looks like purple to me. But Dio is colorblind. He relied on Quark telling him what color it is.
Are you two magenta too?
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
It does make sense to have a colorblind person in there.
Either he's colorblind or a straight dude. Okay, fair is fair. Your theory works because I'm straight and I knew it was supposed to be magenta. I would have called it purple.
This to me is light blue. I wouldn't think...
This game might be the ultimate sexuality test, if this rings true. Or maybe you will also have like outliers or people where this doesn't necessarily work on like that because they just work with colors and they know the difference, because I don't.
To me it's light blue, dark blue, deep blue,
different blue,
a darker blue,
a lighter blue, dark but slightly to the green,
ocean blue, sky blue.
That color I can never pronounce in English, turquoise. It's turquoise in German, but the English word always eludes me. Also, do you honestly think there's an arm under this and the needles would reach that? Because it looks like it's just been plopped onto like an infinity glove kind of thing.
It looks more in it, I would say.
It's a personality test. Which colors do you see? Yeah, it could be.
I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da.
DMCA.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
The new dress.
They change.
It was white and gold.
I've seen that dress in both colors.
Yes, but the original... She always says this. She's avoiding the topic. The original picture, white and gold.
No, I'm quite sure the original was...
The original picture that turned the internet on its head was of a white and gold dress, and nobody
The original dress was
can make me think otherwise.
blue and black, I'm quite sure. Also, I think last week in the memes channel I posted another one, which is very interesting. It's like two grey rocks, I believe, and there's a line in between. And if you put your finger on that line, the rocks change color. It's quite fascinating.
It only looks like they do, because our eyes are weird.
Of course it does, but still, it's fascinating.
Maybe it's a Discord feature. If you put your finger on the display like this of your device, then the colors. Could see both, but I saw white and gold first. The dress
I had the
was
same
black
thing.
and blue. Groundhog, it was white and gold.
I had the exact same thing. The very first time I saw white and gold, and after black and blue, and since I've seen the black and blue, I could not see the white and gold anymore. It's always been black and blue after that. And
I fully understand why some people might say black and blue, but it's white. White and gold.
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Yay!
Parent solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
So it's not. Good.
No rules or anything.
I mean, I can imagine it's random. I don't really care. I don't really think they care.
I'm white. That, first of all, doesn't have quite the ring to it. Also, the song could be mistaken a lot if you change that around. Did you pay attention to who now has what assignments? Because I think it has to do with whether they chose ally or betray.
Alice is a solo, which picked betray. Tenmuji was a pair. Who else picked betray?
Wait, everybody that picked betray is now solo.
Who else picked betray? Alice and...
Alice, Clover and Kay. That's it.
Well, K is a pair, so that doesn't
True,
work.
yeah, no.
So you're already wrong.
K is with Quark, yeah. Okay, that's not it. Damn it.
I think it actually is random.
Now,
Don't think so.
with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu.
Adieu.
It seems like a wonderful moment for us to take a short break as well.
Blue, red, blue.
That was too crazy for me. But what she said.
BRB.
Yeah, BRB.
We back.
Are we ready? We
Jack's
just had a
like,
30-second conversation about are we ready?
Jack's like, are you ready? I say yes, so I go to press the button. He's like, but I'm not ready. I'm like, then why do you ask me if I'm ready?
Because I wanted to know if you're ready.
But if you're not ready, then why ask the question? The line,
so that I
are
could
you
press
ready?
the button when I'm ready.
We ask always before we press the button again to come back. So that's like a sign, let's go back. And then you're like, I'm not ready.
Sadly, we may never meet again.
Oh look, let's ignore this conversation and go back into this one.
I mean, we will still meet before the next round.
Not zero necessarily.
You really think he's not gonna show up after we finish the room?
If it's gonna be automated completely.
I guess.
What?
Maybe 0 the 4th will happen.
There's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore.
What?
I mean, you guys are good from here, right?
Nice fake out, bro.
Or we all die during the puzzles.
Possible.
That's
Why are
not-
you moving like that?
Because you bumped into me. Thought you needed space.
I also talked about this during the break with Tifa. Normally, I'm perfectly in frame and Tifa is the problem of like being just slightly too far over to that side. And now lately, it's me not being able to move. We'll get there.
I'll never see you guys again.
I'd almost have a little tear.
I would shed a tear if it wasn't for you trying to kill us. I mean, you're an AI, but still. This is making me teary-eyed.
Do we still have that roll of toilet paper here?
I dare say it, people. More touching than Omori. I'm crying.
Eating a carrot as I type this. Yeah.
Tifa.
Not nice.
Look.
Oh, you actually are crying.
Yes. It's a bunny. How? I mean,
even if this bunny is evil, if it would get hurt, I would still cry.
Does the tear pick up? Yeah, you can see it, right?
I got you. Like, thank you, Cardog.
Thank
Jack
you.
needs it. Ew. Ew.
Simba. Don't insult Omori, what the fuck? That was a joke. It's an AI bunny in a game designed to kill us. I don't give a flying...
Zero.
You know what about this?
Bigger than hero.
Take that back.
Hero to zero.
No. No. I can cry at almost on command. Huh? This was one of those moments. I had to capitalize on it.
Should we take another small break?
Yes. No.
Touching.
Note to self, Jack fakes crying. I wouldn't put it like that. I have the advantage of having very easily irritated eyes. Plus I have this weird quirk where if I do voices, sometimes, I don't know if it's like the air pressure on my head, it just makes my eyes tear up. And
you are weird like that.
In those moments I can do it. But I was sad. I was sad.
It helps that this is also a very touching scene.
Almost. Yeah.
Takes less effort.
If you don't realize the situation you're in, this is very touching, yeah.
Did you really think I was gonna cry?
That's my question too.
Suckers!
Wow.
Wait a moment. That's how you spell the nah.
I've seen it in different spellings.
That I always thought you're supposed to read it as like nya.
I don't think in a
is blown.
I don't think in a Mori it was meant as that.
I remember that part.
Look at little Zero Junior.
Gonna cry.
Gonna cry.
Gonna rub some dirt in its eye.
Deserves it.
Is it rabbit season yet? Always. It should always be.
In here, it absolutely is.
As if I'd cry over you dummies!
You can't even cry on AI. What the?
If it cries, little SD cards spill everywhere.
Oh no, little floppy disk icons. You fucking dick.
You mad?
You mad, bro? You mad?
Gone, but I'm always watching.
Problem, officer?
Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Well,
that sounded like a very Game Boy effect. Like very 8-bit.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
with every random cable we might come across, we're gonna pull it in the hope that it's zero.
That's the mainframe, yeah. I can't get over the fact that his index finger is shaped like a potato fry.
It's really tall and long as well.
Some people are into that. But do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I see it a little bit.
Like if you go to a burger chain and you order fries, that's the shape I expect them to be.
And the thumb is like a little wedge.
Kind of, yeah. The hands look weird. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So...
And I want fries. Fuck. Because of what we said or because of looking at Dio's fingers? Because I'm not gonna judge you for either, but
I haven't had fries in months. It's definitely time ago.
True, when was the last time we had burgers? Before vacation, no?
I don't know what it's called in English, but the best thing though is...
Because of what you said. Sorry.
I don't even know what it's in German. Raspatat? It's a thing...
I don't think there is a translation for it.
It's a thing in the Netherlands. It's basically fries made out of mashed potato. And they are so good.
It's disgusting how addicting they are.
It's
and they're not
so
good for you either. They are made of like 50% salt. Like her family ordered some at a family gathering a while ago. I ate like 2. They're tasty, but...
It's better than normal fries.
Nah, it's because of the amount of spices in them. Specifically salt.
You don't get them everywhere though, unfortunately. Same.
I like carrots actually.
No. I'm with Evie on this one. I don't mind like rasped carrots in a dish or like carrot cake, but like raw carrots? Blech.
My problem with carrots, tangent, nobody asked, but I'll tell you anyway. Normally, carrots taste either like not much, or they taste really sweet, and those are really nice. So I'm okay with the carrot flavor and I'm okay with the sweet carrot flavor. Occasionally, here at least, you get carrots and they taste like you're biting into a bar of soap. And it's so not nice. I feel like throwing the whole bag or box or whatever of carrots away because that doesn't taste like food. I wouldn't give this to a dog or cat or whatever.
I can agree with the soapy flavor of some carrots, but like sweet, we have very different definitions of sweet.
Like those round ones, the small ones.
Yeah.
Of course, a cat approaches for attention right when I have to go.
Can't go now.
Alas, I must go. Voice lesson time. I'll be back in about an hour and a half. If you're still alive, have fun. Thank you very much.
You have fun as well.
Take the cat along. That would be adorable.
That would kind of be
a
cute,
cat
honestly.
taking lessons too. Yeah.
Some days are worth dying for. They absolutely are.
Not the raspatat. Pizza, yes, but those fries, they're mid, honestly.
I had them like as a kid in this one snack bar. Snack bar. And
Food
then we
place.
moved, and I've never been able to find them again, except for in that one city. So every time we went there, we had to like have them. And now I see them a little bit more in some places, but not like everywhere yet, as they should. And they're delicious, and if they are on a menu, you should get them.
Maybe share them with others. Quark, thanks for telling me to eat my veggies, Mr. X. You're welcome.
Trust on Jack to make you eat veggies.
Yeah.
What happens now?
Nothing. Game's
Got a
over.
while until the chromatic doors open.
We choke Alice.
What do you do if she's into that?
42 minutes! Oh my god. What are we gonna do in that time?
Discuss why some people chose Betray? Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits.
We're not listening to you.
I hate veggies and Jack can't make me eat them. That is true. That is true. I can tell you that you should eat them. and that's
Instead,
about
he
it.
makes me
Yeah.
probably eat your portion too.
I make Tifa eat vegetables every single day.
Every single day, like even if we have pizza, it's like, oh, don't forget to boil some vegetables. It's like, who eats pizza and then has vegetables on the
You,
side?
because you refuse to buy something to make a salad. I would prefer pizza with
refuse.
a salad. Yes, you do.
I love iceberg salad with like tzatziki.
Yeah, so buy that one. I'm not stopping you. You just
Do
don't.
you listen to this?
If you
When
don't
do you
go
buy
with
it?
choice A, I'm gonna go with choice B.
When do you buy it?
When you let me.
I never stopped you.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Steve tried to make Evie eat her veggies.
No, I'm on Evie's side there.
Wow.
100%.
More for me, haters.
I mean, it's not even that I necessarily hate vegetables, like broccoli. What's bloemkool? Cauliflower.
Be $500 a ball. 500 polka dollars? I can do that.
Monopoly money? Got that too.
I hate Monopoly.
Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something.
What part of we're not listening to you?
Wait. This is where the adult fanfic starts writing itself. The group follows Alice to look for alternative exits. They find a vent and then she gets stuck. And I'll leave it at that.
You know the worst case? The moment you were talking about the group trying to find alternative exits, my mind returned to buttholes.
If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around.
Imagine about them.
And if we find nothing, we can always return and go
Golly.
through the chromatic doors.
Sorry, Kay, I thought you were done. Cauliflower is called bloemkool in German.
That, but in German spelling, yeah.
Yeah. It's called that in Swedish.
The
I
more
think
you know.
a lot of countries have that in common, because in Dutch it's also bloemkool. Different spelling again.
The more you know.
We can all say bloemkool in 6 different languages now.
More, but
It works.
Let's split up.
that's how you get killed.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour.
I'm glad you're questioning this because I'm reading it and it doesn't make sense.
Are they talking about we split up and everybody goes looking for 5 minutes and then we have 30-ish, 37 technically, minutes to discuss whether we found something? Or if only somebody pressed a button. It's not me.
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then.
So, but then we have 37. Okay, then we can do that.
Any objections?
Take that! There were none. After some nods and mumbling, we split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me?
Why did we stay behind, by the way?
So that Sigma is able to have like a nervous breakdown kind of thing.
Okay.
Which I'm shocked nobody else has had so far.
We can have one.
Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money. My family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Logical thoughts. Obviously I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was an Olympic athlete, and certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with a mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. I was waiting for the yes, but
there had to be
here?
a yes in between there.
Athlete. Potentially that too. But it was just for one time.
Well, that's the meaning of a one-night stand, no?
Yeah, but you can have multiple one-night stands.
I mean, that is true.
She was the one who went after me.
Glad we established that.
When do we get the prequel about that? Like a dating kind of sim. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the Nonary Game, I sure couldn't see it.
Wait, he's a college student?
He looked like a fully grown-up car mechanic to me.
Yeah, same. I thought somewhere in his 30s, maybe?
Late 20s,
like,
mid to late 20s.
Like adult? You know what I mean?
Part of a workforce adult. Yeah. Or maybe not necessarily car mechanic, but maybe like airplanes or something. He had the overall on and everything.
Some people go to college later in life. I mean,
Fair
that
enough.
is also true.
True. Yeah.
Doesn't feel like he went back to school later, but I mean, it could be.
How old do you think Lotus was in the last game? I'm guessing like late 30s, early 40s?
Yeah, same.
I mean, especially with that art style, they don't really give you much to go off, you know.
She had 2 children of at least around 10 years old.
Yeah, for all I know, she could have been 28 and she had them at like 18. Maybe even younger, and there was a whole backstory that we missed out on where she had them like as a teenager, like 16 or something, like a teenage pregnancy kind of thing.
No, I think Lotus was also like around mid-30s, and everyone was making fun of how old she was there too. It was kind of a running gag.
Yeah, but isn't that also just a thing people do when somebody is even just a smidge older than them?
Yeah, but still, I would say mid-30s still.
Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a bit blurry, but they were there. Cutscene time? Yes. You can be the narrator for this.
December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert.
The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. And when Bruce Goodman was in... The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There was 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. Ranger is the main character in this game. Didn't expect it.
Even dies in other games. In every game where someone dies, there's a secret Bruce Goodman.
To all of you who are in possession of a card, check your trunks. Maybe get a witness before you open it. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting with stupid things, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. By email. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. Fair point. A Buddhist. Like Kay's attire. Could be. Maybe Kay is actually the professor of Sigma's classes. That would be wild.
Then at least we'd have a connection.
True. Yeah. Zero Escape. 9 people, 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 murders of Bruce Goodman. That's the secret title.
That's the secret ending you unlock.
If you start your copy of 999 and you leave it on the title screen for 999 hours, 99 minutes and 99 seconds, that appears just under the main title. Try it out at home, kids.
Imagine leaving it running for that long just for this little line to get added.
Yeah. Just trust me on this.
Kind of wrong.
My dad works at Nintendo.
Oh, my dad owns Nintendo.
Oh, damn. Nice. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and email it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I'd chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I think that's not feeling light, that's you feeling like your heart is about to burst. 5 energy drinks? That's not good for you, I think. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again.
It's one of those weeks.
And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. I didn't hear the creaking, but if you play Zero Escape on original DS with an original Game Boy Advance copy of Ace Attorney in the GBA slot, you get the secret ending. The funny thing is that they could have done that. I mean, there are actually Nintendo DS games that have like a feature where if you have a certain game in the Game Boy Advance slot, you can access certain data. Yeah, the Pokemon games used that to access your Pokemon in the old game.
I do not remember that at all.
The Pal Park feature, if I recall correctly. Yeah, and some others did too. I want to say Castlevania, but 919 hours is 41 days. Well, report back in 42 days, whether it worked, I guess.
We'll still be here in that time. Actually, no, we're on a vacation then.
We'll be back by then, I think. We'll just be back. Yeah. Sigma looks young enough to be a student, to be honest.
Yeah. I still don't think...
It's hard to judge for me how old somebody is supposed to be with like this art style. I couldn't tell you. If you told me he's 18, I'd be like, meh. If you told me he's 42, I'd be like, meh.
I mean, I suck at it regardless, but...
That's true. Playing my lovely DS Lite right now. Enjoy.
Ooh, what you playing on it?
God damn it, you stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when...
That's when you got kidnapped.
Huh?
I was like, how did he get his legs above the steering wheel
It's
like
the
this?
shot.
But it's the shot from below.
When we saw this before, I was also thinking, who drives a car like that?
Like who does this out of shock
eagle.
with their legs?
Yeah.
But this makes more sense.
Yeah. There's also Guitar Hero on the DS where we used the GBA slot for the peripheral. True, you had to hold it sideways and then press the buttons like that. Kind of weird.
Don't remember.
Emerald. Enjoy. This is a shirt adorned with the image of a naked woman.
It's a pin-up girl, yeah.
Yes, a silhouette. Yeah. Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddammit! What was going on?
Yeah, that's not good.
My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. And here we are. And we're at bad directly above it. Are those two things related? Maybe. When we opened again, I was sitting in the AB room with Fi.
Didn't they close those doors?
This is how the game started, Tifa.
Oh yeah, wait, still the flashback. I somehow was thinking open my eyes and I'm back in the thing. But we're still in the flashback thing.
Yes. Now we're back in the present.
Yeah, makes sense.
Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. Fair. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed at least to try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off.
Oh, where? Oh wait, isn't this a... Or did we already get past a... Oh, we're already past a point. This is the ally betraying.
Yep.
Oh, we're also heading towards the possible longest path. Unless they're gonna pull a 999 on us.
I have a strong feeling one of these is gonna end like in the last game, where they go like, you thought you beat the game, but actually you only played about half of it by now. That was weird.
I say we go to one of the places we haven't been to yet.
Yes. Lounge or infirmary?
No preference.
Lounge? I think we have to go to all of them.
We probably do.
Dim, 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 dim. See? Do you think that's just an overlay we see, or is that something they see? Because now it says lounge for us, the players.
I think it's for us, honestly.
Oh. Hey, Sigma. Can I get you a seat?
Yes.
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Now, what do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys.
Hey, there's some drinks there.
Yeah. Why is she like half winking at us? So...
So far you've made the same choices I did on my first playthrough. Yeah, I think it makes sense to sort of think in this direction.
I mean, I think if you've played the previous game, then yeah.
It's the trying to be nice and...
wanting to find out about Alice.
Well, that and have the good outcome for everyone route.
So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar. A sofa. And 3 ladies.
Where do you see the... Oh.
Where do you see them? Object permanence. Meet Tifa.
Never mind.
I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
Belly button shots?
I turned 21 just the other day.
Oh, there we go.
There
She's
we
21.
Go. So,
I'm more curious how old Quark is, so...
Here we go, people. It's my VIP room now. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then.
But... Oh, wait, yeah, it's more focused on
American audiences.
Yeah.
Sigma, stop flirting, you don't know these people. But maybe after a shot or 12 we get to know them a bit better, if you know what I mean.
You usually flirt with people you don't really know, no?
I sometimes flirt with you.
That's very cute.
Counterpoint, but still. Yeah. That's kind of a point, no, that you get to know Joe. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Yes,
I mean,
and they shouldn't. I'm with Sigma on this one.
She's not wrong, but...
But see, Psycho? Ah yes, alcohol, the best thing to keep a clear head. There you go.
It makes you solve puzzles faster.
No, it doesn't.
Like, there is something wrong with her at this point.
Maybe she's just that desensitized. Mind you, like, spoilers, but this is not her first rodeo, unfortunately.
Clover had her memory erased for about that time, at least, I would think.
Maybe even on purpose. Maybe she went like to a hypnotherapist that helped her forget.
Like, even then in...
Which I don't think they normally do, but I don't know. I think it's possible.
Even in the previous game, despite being through it, she wasn't like, oh, la-di-la-la, ha-ha-ha, killing game.
True. You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Well, that could just be lack of water.
Bad people would tell you that the best way to get rid of a headache is to keep drinking. Don't do that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago.
Why did... Can't get a hangover if you're constantly drunk. Things not to do. So for Clover, there was a bug in the original with a bunch of her animations where she's smiling even when she's not supposed to be. It gets very distracting sometimes.
But that is also really confusing story-wise.
Is that
because
also...
you think she's not distraught or anything. She's like, ha ha ha.
Only in the DS version or also in the one we played? Because...
She was smiling through all of this so far too.
That's messed up though. Imagine going through all of this work to give her all the different like faces and animations and like make the whole game and then you go, no, we shipped it with that bug.
Well...
Only in Virtue's Last Reward. Okay. So, well... I guess we have to judge based on how she sounds.
That is true.
I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Well, what?
It's hard
You
to
are the
explain.
headache.
I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird?
I feel weird.
No. My body feels weird.
Where are we going with this?
Like my whole body.
What kind of weird? Touch where you feel weird.
Please don't.
Please touch the area you feel weird.
Oh, it's stuck in the original Anthropod. Okay.
She's a robot! That would explain why she feels weird.
Let's see if it happens to us too.
Her memories, her morphogenetic field memories have been implanted in the robot.
Maybe this is not our Clover. Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore.
How, if people have that, how do they still walk around normally? Like, if, for example, my leg falls asleep and you need to walk, it's like you fall through your leg because you don't feel it.
No, it's not the... That's specifically not the part we're talking about. We're talking about the part where it doesn't feel like it's yours, not the other symptoms of what you just described. Those are two different things. Those are different sensations that you just associate with the same thing. When I was put under narcosis a couple years ago for a checkup, and I woke up, and I sent you those like drunk texts basically. After a while, when I was able to like get up and stand up and walk around, when you took me home afterwards, I felt numb. Like my whole body felt like I felt it, but I didn't. Like I was put in like cotton or something. I think it's harder to understand if you haven't felt something like it yourself.
I guess the only answer is that she's a robot and also Zero.
Maybe the reason why she has this weird ball-looking thing on her head in her hair and it being round, that's the Zero.
I mean, honestly, we should already know she's pink. Pink is the color of evil, and you know, there you have it.
Clover is Zero the third.
No, the second.
No, Zero the third. What numbers or what digits do you need to make Zero the third? 0 and 3. 0 and 3 would also be Clover's Edgeworth. I spit on the screen. Take that objection. No, Clover is now in her third Nonary game in her life. 3, if you make it double digits, it's 0, 3. 0 the third, Clover is 0. No, she isn't. If your legs fall asleep, try kicking into the air for a bit. Yeah, get the blood rushing through again.
Yeah, but that's like the worst feeling, and then you get like these spikes.
Like 1,000 needles sting you inside your body.
It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Yeah. It's not just my arm, bro. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but... Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Robots with AI installed.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
What now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
I think she's a nurse because in the previous thingy she also explained stuff about bodies and...
Is the game now reacting to the part earlier where we talked about Tifa's fart?
That was more like a green, purple, poisonish.
Nobody needed to hear that. Thank you for absolutely nothing, Tifa.
I mean, if it had a color.
Tifa 0, confirmed. Yes, Tifa was trying out her Soparil Gamma.
Just gotta see how much I can produce to actually knock someone out.
It worked on the fly.
I mean...
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Kinda makes sense. I'll take the explanation.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then.
Bye, and off to the infirmary.
We didn't even get a drink. What happened to belly button shots with Clover? I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next?
So we do have to go through all of them.
Yeah, I guess that's how we spend our half an hour. Ooh, smart. This way we also go full counter circle compared to how we walked first.
Also, that is for us.
And this is for us.
Why they do it double, I don't know, but that is definitely for us.
I'm not looking forward to solving the puzzles in these rooms later. So.
Especially the one with the symbols on the wall there. Oh, we should take a picture now, because this is the solved one, and then see if we can reuse it.
Is it though?
I would think so. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Remind me that I took a picture of this. And then when we are in this room, I'm just gonna enter the combination and see if that actually is the solved answer.
Tifa is literally cheating now.
It's not cheating if they already show it. Is this readable? Yeah, it is. Wait, now I kind of look like I took a picture of Eleanor.
Yeah. That's why I was being silent, because I didn't want to give it away.
I know Jack is not a fan, but just to prove my innocence, like you can't fully see.
Wait, tilt it forward. Yeah, no, it's too bad.
But as you can see, there's no boobies on that.
But on the second shot she took. I am nothing if not helpful. Thank you.
If this works, I feel like I should get double the points.
Double the points, you say? Big points. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach.
Well, I'm seeing a rat, if that's what you're asking. Normal screenshots? Nah. I have a feeling that if I take a normal screenshot right now, it's gonna mess with OBS or something, so I generally try to avoid that during the stream.
Something will break if I do that.
Yeah, usually.
Are you still angry?
Of course.
That is actually quite funny though, because I work for a web hosting company, and sometimes when a customer has troubles, we used to ask for like a screenshot of like error messages or whatever they got when I still worked in customer service. And then you have like these super bad pictures of someone when they took it from their phone on their PC, and you have the, what do you call it?
The scan lines?
Yeah, the scan lines and everything on it, and you still can't read it.
You can see the pixels individually.
Kind of reminds me of that. Fun times.
I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I mean...
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did. You had two choices.
Teetering, huh?
I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
Could have taken the peaceful approach.
Yeah, but, you know.
Approach, roach. It's all connected.
Nice one. And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Do we?
If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Sure thing. Sigma by roach, I assume you mean cockroach, and while I have not seen the latter half, I sure have seen the first part.
You dick! Ooh, that's like high-level wordplay. I dig it. I dig it. Nice one.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
No, but for choosing betray.
For choosing to fuck us over in the process, yes.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
I bet we're in the past, and this is before the Titanic was a thing, so she has to get out of here, otherwise she couldn't sink the Titanic.
It's 2028, Tifa.
More for genetic fields and stuff, ain't it? Time travel, ain't it?
If information can travel through time, who says people can't in this game now? Yeah.
You've been telling me the time travel thing for like 100 hours, it feels like, in the previous one. And now it's like, oh, time travel can't happen.
Oh, you have important things to do? Alright, take my BP then. This is the selfishness of people who are in a life or death scenario. You know, I'd rather I make it through and you die than the other way around. And they've only known each other for like, what, 15 minutes? More or less? Between the puzzle solving? So now you don't want there to be time travel there? I'm saying there will be time travel.
It's only when it's convenient for him, you hear it.
Would I say these things when they're only convenient for me and not for everybody? No, I mean, I think this game is gonna one-up the previous one, and this time it's not just information traveling time. It's gonna be people.
Like what?
Like people.
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
Oh, I'm sorry, your life is less important than the clothes I want to wear.
Good to know where your priorities are.
Did we already mention she's a bitch?
Let's see what the rest is.
I want to eat tons of delicious food.
I do get that. You can fall in love with my dead body.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm with 10 Miyuji. As if the rest doesn't apply to us.
Side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Yeah. No, as if all of that isn't true for the rest of us. Our priorities might be slightly different, but we all want something.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated.
So are we.
That is understandable.
But there really is something important I have to do.
And if you told us, we could maybe empathize with you. Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
Tell me this is not the same Ella. Oh my god. What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't.
Thanks, video game.
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
You can tell the people you're trying to kill.
Yes. Listen, if you plan to have us killed to get out of here, to avenge the murder of your father, what harm is there in you telling us now when you're going to kill us anyway? Who would we tell?
She going over dead bodies. Could you also avenge my murder at your hands?
Uh-huh.
That would be nice. You can do
Fine.
it after the other thing.
Fine, just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine.
Wait. Is she implying that the reason for the Nonary Games goes back thousands of years back into ancient Egypt? Okay.
But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Your abduction? Did she get abducted before or after she was mummified? Meaning?
I was on their trail.
She was getting too close and that's why she thinks...
You are Alice's father. Ugh.
Dum, dum, dum. That's gonna be the ending of one of the rounds. Alice, I am your father.
Wait.
Remember, no one knew that going to 0 PP would kill anyone until after the first game. I
Yes,
mean, yes,
yeah.
but you are still in a situation
Yeah.
where you've been kidnapped with a group of strangers, forced to play a game. Like, you already know there are going to be consequences to things. And she believes the people who murdered her father are behind this, which also means she knows the people would be willing to kill.
And she didn't say, I'm doing this so I can get out first and then get help. That was a thing in the first game, where people said, I'm gonna get out of here and then I'm gonna come back to get help. Or bring help. So, maybe she just didn't get the chance to say that yet. Let's find out. Now, why not kill Alice right away when she's on their trail? Why? It will make more sense later, I hope. I can tell you the first game started kind of like this, with lots of questions, and then the answers came and then they blew my mind, so I'm giving them benefit of a doubt.
I love how in every game so far, or with the exception of Amori, you kind of like hate watching. It's like torturing yourself.
I don't... If it's hate watching, then, well, that's it. But I get the hatred for Alice right now.
I absolutely get it, by the way.
I also hate this character right now. There is nothing redeemable about what she's saying so far. I mean, she has a reason to do these things, and like Mortenard reminded us, yes, she didn't know we would die from this. But she doesn't seem to be saying things that put us in that direction. So.
Yeah, I had different expectations of Alice in this game so far.
Maybe we'll still get there if you press the button.
Yeah, that's true.
I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say.
Okay.
I mean...
Reminder. If I'm getting my facts straight, she was a mummy. She lived in ancient Egypt as a priestess of Ra. So, how do you feasibly find the killers of your father from, I'm guessing, somewhere between 3,000 and 7,000 years ago? I don't know exactly when Egypt started having like priestesses of Ra. I'm guessing somewhere in that ballpark figure, a long time ago.
Well, that is if you go along.
Unless, first of all, that isn't a lie. And maybe she doesn't mean the killers as in personally, the people that did the thing, unless time travel, of course. Maybe they were a group like the Illuminati or something, and she's going after them.
And don't forget, Alice technically doesn't even need to be here. In the first game we had this thing where someone joined us who was actually in the morphogenetic field, and the person wasn't actually with us, even though we thought she was, which was
weird.
Maybe it's the same thing.
Let's find out.
But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Then what about us? What about us? Why did we have to get kidnapped? Bunny napped?
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective.
But...
Not a bad guess, though.
Isn't the detective's idea normally to not draw attention? I mean...
What attention is she?
Maybe this is her casual outfit that she wears outside of work, but... Understand why she doesn't want to tell us? Maybe she suspects one of her participants to be the murderer, but why tell us about her plan anyway?
I have no clue.
Your guess is as good as ours. I'm pretty sure we'll get there at some point, but... Yeah,
everyone,
like them.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
I mean...
Well, I mean, you don't really have a detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
I would just like to say that that's exactly what I just talked about. This is how amazing this game is. If you're thinking it, there's gonna be another character saying something like it.
That is true. The main character in these games is usually really good. Like, it follows your thoughts.
Yeah. Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine. Whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
International spy.
Better
She is...
keep 'em guessing.
She's Carmen San Diego. Alice, I'm not a detective. Sigma, no, you're just defective morally, you jerk. You should have said that. That should have been an option.
That absolutely should have.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Yeah, that's way too shocked as a reaction for there not to be a connection now.
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No.
We both like showing off our belly buttons.
She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
No, okay. Where is somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Okay, it is that Alice and it is that
Alice.
Clover. Okay. Thank you. A desert.
Yes. But that's an awfully long story.
Takes about 50 hours to tell.
But that means she knows there was a game like this before. So why is she now connecting this to her dad's murder? The other one wasn't connected to anyone's murder?
Maybe the grand plot twist to the Zero Escape franchise is that all of this is happening because some ancient Egyptian dad of a priestess got killed by this weird group of other people who want to stay in the shadows, calling themselves the Zeros, or whatever that is in Egyptian. I don't know.
I guess.
Maybe the morphogenetic field idea isn't a new thing. Maybe that has been a thing people have been looking into since the ancient Egyptian times. Who knows?
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Because you're the one that fucked us over. And these people did not try to fuck anyone over. With the exception of maybe Dio.
That was a joke.
But he didn't do it in the end.
And it was a joke.
Exactly.
How about you guys give up a little personal information too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
This is really hard, no? Because you're in a room with one person who chose to betray the others. And now she goes, well, I'll show you some of mine if you show me some of yours. And like, I get it. That's a legitimate way of building trust. You know, you tell me a story about your life, I tell you one of mine. But you're the odd one out, Alice. Not just because of your looks.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
I mean, that's not really a secret by now.
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject.
Was he hoping he would get forced by her?
Maybe you should.
I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well,
Lion tamer.
you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Close enough. No?
I do like that he has this look and it actually fits exactly what he does. It's not just a fashion statement.
True. Yeah, I mean, even if it was a fashion statement, cool. Like,
I mean, yeah, it still looks awesome, but
yeah.
This is more like his work outfit.
Unless he's lying.
I mean, you don't hear someone being a circus ringleader that often, but...
I still think he's the new guitarist for My Chemical Romance in 2028. A ringleader.
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see.
That sucks.
You lost your father too, then?
Yeah.
No one gonna ask us?
No.
Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there.
Also, I mean, that's how things work usually, but if she wants to feel like she can relate to people who lost their father, look at Ten Miyuji. He looks like he's at a certain age where it's statistically highly likely that he's already lost his parents too.
I think there's either situation sucks, but I think there's a difference in losing your father at a very young age or a young age.
Yeah, due to an accident versus old age.
Yeah, and due to old age, natural stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light.
Okay.
Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room.
So he actually got kidnapped.
Yeah. And not ambushed like us. Well, yes, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Alice's face.
Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
There we go. I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
So he's aiming to become a doctor.
In something.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
See, that's kind of implying that we look old, no?
Ah, no. Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Doesn't a PhD take a couple of years? Like, isn't it bachelor, master's, PhD? Something like that?
Yeah, but even then, that was a...
Yeah, but like, if it's anything like over here, a bachelor usually is 3 years, master 5, and whatever comes after is like 7 or longer. So even if he started like college or whatever at like, let's say 18, he's at least 25.
No clue.
I'm guessing, but... Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know. Like my teacher, who's a Buddhist.
Anyway.
Until the amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
I still don't get why we haven't asked him to come out of that suit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
I believe Kay over you.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Something with alcohol.
She couldn't have, really.
What about Quark?
She literally just said she turned 21.
So she can be a waitress?
I mean, yeah, but you can't... Are you even allowed to serve alcohol
I
then?
think you are.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. What about Quark? I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's done elementary school, right?
Wait, elementary school. What age is that in America?
Young. Like 12, 13?
Okay. Oh, he's gonna correct him now?
Why is that funny?
It's nothing.
Okay, the was because he's older than he seems, so he is...
He just looks very young.
Yeah.
Most places you can still serve alcohol if you're underage.
Okay,
See?
fair.
You just can't consume it yourself. Legally.
Okay, fair.
Just forget about it.
Okay, he's definitely older.
Sauce, I served alcohol legally while underage. Thank you for confirming.
Yeah, you're right.
Makes sense.
A boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
That was slightly random.
I know a little about Luna.
Source, I made it for fuck up. In the US, elementary schools are the main point of delivery of primary education for children between the ages of 5 and 11. Okay.
Okay, so let's say he's like
12.
10, 11 according to that.
I'm guessing he's like this boy genius kind of person. Or he just has like a condition that makes him look like he is that age.
Some people look really young.
Yeah, there's a couple people like that. I mean, some people are just like blessed with genes that make them look very young. But I think there's also certain genetic, what's the right term, syndromes or whatever, that like stunt your,
Yeah, you
I
have
say
people
growth?
that don't grow past a certain age.
Yeah, like mentally and stuff they might, but physically they appear like they're frozen at a certain age. Oh, here we
Got
go.
her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
Maybe she's a vet.
Could also be.
Still helpful.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
Data entry specialist.
That somehow kind of clicks.
Yeah, usually that's a person who takes files and then types them up.
Or like maybe
Punk
cybercrime.
rock chick.
I can see her in like a cybercrime
Yeah, maybe.
field.
Yeah. Or punk rock. She plays the bass guitar.
I don't get musician out of her.
She told you anything?
That's not very punk rock, but best I could do.
She even refused to tell us her name.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Is he gonna say this?
No, nothing in particular.
Sure.
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours refined, yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
Oh.
10 Muji is a police officer.
He kind of does give the vibe of one, but
I'm pretty sure the garbage disposal guy means like he's taking out the trash, but the human trash. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, he collects garbage, also knows criminals. Yeah, I think it was meant like that.
that kind of works, honestly.
Yeah. He's probably the one that put Mr. Banana and Mr. Apple in jail.
Have hours passed in game? Well,
Apparently.
we know at least 4 hours have.
Jack, stop shooting my thoughts! Never.
But we also don't know how long we've spent in the actual rooms.
Yeah. That's true. You only know how much time passes in between.
Yeah, and that has been a couple hours.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others, man.
Where do you plan on going?
Crew quarters, actually. I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. Bro.
Bye.
Stop stealing! You just said there might be a police officer present.
He should arrest Alice.
Yes.
If anyone's a crook, it's her.
And the cool thing about Alice is she comes with a cuff. I had it out of the infirmary.
Oh.
Was my joke that bad?
Yes. I mean, it was.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, quite literally the next room. Lucky.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
Before we go into this, can we take another short break? I'm out of
What?
stuff to drink.
The break now?
Yes,
Before
and I need to
we
go to the bathroom.
BRB.
PRB.
Way back.
Perfect timing, as Kay has said. I wonder if I'm 120% cooler than the average now. Yes, you are.
You were already cool, but now you're a tad bit cooler.
Yeah, and 120% cooler than average people now. So it is what it is. Statistically confirmed.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes, we were. This was our puzzle.
Yeah, it was. Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
All of it was suspicious.
Like a secret door or something?
I mean, we found a secret file that we haven't checked yet, but who knows? If I had, do you really think I wouldn't have told you?
I also don't really feel like going through the golden files, honestly. All the text and explanation, it's like, nah.
Lots of reading, and I think we should do that maybe, unless somebody tells us otherwise. I think we should do that after we got the first ending.
Yeah, maybe. But also not even everything. Like, unless someone tells me there's something like super cool in there, it's like, meh.
I'm pretty sure there's something that we should know somewhere.
But I'm also not willing to go through all of that. Do you see how many that was?
Can you believe what she's saying? You're seeming kind of Alice there, Tifa.
Yeah.
Why do you choose to betray us? I mean, I would ally, but...
You already said it.
Yeah.
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Not of the ordinary.
This warehouse with puzzles and traps.
The whole thing. And you, Kay, actually. Also you, Quark. Huh? No, that's a book of meowed cats.
A meowed?
No, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything though.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You look so happy all of a sudden.
I think it's more like a...
Sorta.
Oh no, you didn't say that out loud.
So what's the cat book about?
No. Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrödinger's cat. This book talks me out of...
Oh yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat.
This poison is called Tifa's butt.
That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything meowed. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark?
I like that.
You're doing it too.
I like that Quark plays along.
Oops.
10 for effort.
That's why it's gonna sting even more when he backstabs everybody and turns out to be the Mind Master.
I don't miss this room.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyuji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Hot take, that thought experiment is stupid. You can't make any statement about the cat at all before you check, so saying it's both dead and alive is philosophical nonsense.
I said something similar to my physics teacher back in high school. That didn't pass the grade. No. I agree. I think it's less about the philosophical aspect of it, though. It's more about the quantum mechanic that you cannot tell the state of something unless you observe it.
I am 100% sure we didn't have this in school. I didn't discuss it in school.
I did. And it went mostly over my head.
I mean, can understand that.
Mentally, I fully checked out of physics when we went into nuclear stuff and how the atom bomb was built. Because we were also shown videos of the experiments, of some of the side effects of experimentation, and...
Oh, that's fascinating.
No, it's... I mean, that's one word to describe it. It's...
I mean, fucked up, but...
Yeah. And the videos we were shown were not censored. I'm pretty sure I couldn't show that on Twitch. So, no. If my teacher... I don't know, I didn't ask him, but if my teacher's point was to make sure that I would never want to do anything with nuclear power, he succeeded. Yeah. Not good. Not a fan. Quark felt a bit sad on the prospect of a kitty dying, but he put on a brave face. I think he might turn out to be the kind of person that actually kills the cat. But
I still want to believe. I mean, Quark is probably gonna end up like this fucked up kid.
What's with the helmet?
But I still want to believe he's a good kid by heart. Like, I don't know.
Do you think those like metal-looking things on the side are gonna be like some like checking device?
I don't know if they're meant to be reflectors.
He has like psycho powers, like telekinesis and stuff, and those are there to keep him in check, like Magneto in the X-Men, where if you take off the helmet, he just goes with power.
I have no clue, really.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Apparently the answer is yes.
You were correct.
Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028.
What's the date now?
All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Wait, 2028. We got kidnapped on December 25th, 2028.
So, wait.
So there's still one going to happen? Or...
Is one of the like background themes of this game gonna be space? The first game had these recurring themes that ultimately turned out to be about Alice.
Yeah, I think.
And here every single room so far had something to do with... wait, even in the first game there was this stuff about those star signs?
I think it's too early to say at the moment.
I'm drawing a blank of a word, but we had like the Taurus key and the Saturn key, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't know the right term.
It could all still connect in the end.
Quark is the kind of guy that kills the cat. Sure, once he heard the kitty in the box might be dead, he obviously wants to check on it, thereby killing it. And Schrödinger's turning in his grave. Nah, I think Quark is gonna be like
the psycho that...
Yeah.
Actually twists his neck.
Yeah. I think so.
I mean, we had a kind of a weird moment with him, yeah. Hard to say how it'll turn out.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
Clover?
He teamed up with Clover.
Oh yeah, true. The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Twice I might have couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to abductions.
That's when Alice will reach her true power.
Yeah, weren't like eclipses this really big event, like way bigger than they are now back in olden times, because people were like, oh my god, it's the gods showing us
Sign of the
things.
gods.
Yeah, understandable.
The infirmary,
You
Quark.
can't explain it.
Wasn't it a sign of them being displeased?
I have no idea.
It
depends on who you ask.
I don't recall. I have a mosquito sting on my hand. When did I get that?
Leave it alone. Like, you know, if a priest of Ra tells you, oh, Pharaoh, you are so great and mighty, you are so good to the people, the gods will show you their love by making a lunar eclipse happen, and then they go, oh, look, the Pharaoh is good to us. Something like that.
Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What?
What was it?
Our friendship.
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay. I got it right here. Just a second.
And then Quark goes, wait. There it is.
The second... Oh, newspaper clipping.
Cure continues to elude authorities. Okay. Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Sounds awfully familiar if you're playing this in 2023 like us. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
Not really. Not anymore, actually. I mean, besides the whole thing that scientists have pointed out for a while now, that the world is bound for a new pandemic like the one with COVID. Yeah, having now lived through it, no, this is actually very, very believable, believe it or not. If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
The news article didn't say a year or anything, right?
No, not that we saw.
Are we all infected?
Potentially. I think that's... I think that's a red herring. Because we also had some pseudoscience stuff in the first game that was like, didn't matter, man. I think this is more like, oh, what if? What if it's this? What if we're on a testing facility? Maybe, we don't know. Potentially, they're doing it different this time.
K-suit is the prototype protection suit. So, one of the endings, we all die with the exception of K. Prototype successful.
Yes, potentially. They call Mr. Convo, but being wildly misinterpreted in modern pop culture isn't anything exclusive to Schrödinger's cat. True. Yeah, a lot of things are being like meandered with.
I'm also always being wildly misinterpreted.
No, you are not. You are the exception to this that confirms the rule.
Wow.
The only one who misinterprets you is you. I think the rest of us got a pretty good, clear picture.
Doesn't feel like it.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
I mean, we can't be stuck in here for that long.
Maybe we are.
Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
We're finally gonna bring in the multiverse in this game, and this is just a news article from a different dimension.
Maybe, Tifa, Radical 6 is the sequel spin-off to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they didn't just add one extra turtle, but two. So now, instead of a TMNT, it's the Rad 6. No?
No.
Clover's voice shattered the silence. Oh?
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something. What did you find? It's horrible. It's really scary.
It's horrible. It's really scary.
This is Tifa. That is her. I saw this really fucked up thing, and I need to tell you about it.
I can't deny that.
See? Horrible.
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Oh, okay. Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was.
How come we did not see this?
Because we never checked under the cot after it got unfolded. I have a feeling this was placed there after we all went back to the warehouse.
Probably, but you'd think we'd look under it, I guess.
No, I wouldn't. We literally opened the thing towards us. There was nothing on it at first.
True.
The exception that proves rule is another thing people get wrong. What it refers to is a sign saying no parking on weekends, meaning when it's not weekend, parking is allowed. I don't care, it suited my point. I was trying to... What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No way. Deep.
What a coincidence.
So, thank you, Sigma.
Oh wait, in the flashback.
It's that bomb.
Yeah. We've seen this thing before. So basically we've been with Phi in the past and we're both actually in the future. And now we're in the past.
In a timeline.
And the morphogenetic fields are traveling through the timeline.
We've been somewhere.
Goodbye.
Suddenly, Oppenheimer moment.
This is an ending where we died. And before that, the morphogenetic fields have been blasted through the past to try to change the outcome.
Now this party will be a blast. Yes, I kind of want the Team Rocket from the animator shop, like... What do I say? We're blasting off again.
Oh.
Wait, was that scene on the moon?
It kind of
looked like it.
I'm not sure if it was like in a desert area and the moon was in the back, or if that was Earth and we're on the moon.
My question is, hear me out, if somehow what we saw there in our mental eye was sent through the morphogenetic field by our alternative selves back to us, how did they see the place from the outside?
That's just for us. To show that there was an explosion and it wasn't just a fade to white to stop the memory.
Oh, okay. Fair. Or somebody or something else is sending them.
That, but I think it's more for our convenience.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked if again there was a character that is like watching. Because that's... Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. But it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody.
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
Meanwhile, let me ask you a question.
See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
I hope somebody can defuse it. No sooner had she spoken the words when the rest of our fellow captors appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There.
That's not pointing.
She's pointing with all 10 fingers.
She's pointing in 10 different directions. The bomb is everywhere. For several long moments we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another, old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
What does this button do?
I see like a little button thingy here, no? I'm just saying.
Also, it says 03. It could be the third bomb, or it's just from 0 to the third.
Yeah. Jack, that's not pointing. Luna, I'm using all my fingers for the best pointer ever. Yeah, like next time I'm trying to point at something very intently, I will like angle all of my tips of fingers and thumbs towards it. I made it back. Welcome back, Groundhog. How was your lesson? And did you take your cat along? Did the cat also get lessons? Who was the first person to find this?
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
What did I miss? Everybody is weird and not talking to each other, and also we just found a bomb. That's the short and sweet of it.
Yeah,
also,
no
Alice
one
betrayed us because she says she has stuff to do, like get nice stuff to wear, eat food, fall in love, and also avenge the death of her father. That's
she believes the people that did, or she's trying to find out who murdered her father. She believes she got too close and therefore got kidnapped and put into here.
No.
And doesn't trust anyone in here, basically.
These bombs must be plan B in case the bracelets somehow fail, to get rid of the witnesses.
But then you blow up everyone. I feel like they might have a better way.
Well, it was established in the first game that in order to trigger interacting with a morphogenetic field, you need to be in danger. Maybe the bombs are there as a failsafe, so that if one of the players in the Nonary game don't feel threatened enough by the watch killing you or everything else, they now also have the added threat of a time or activated bomb killing them to be able to get into that like heightened state of fear or whatever.
Could also make sense.
Class was good. No, I didn't bring my catalog.
Oh wow, what a shame.
That.
I bet class would have been better if you did.
Yes, every class would be better with cats.
That is very true.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there.
So we gave up on the lounge and came here. I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
It does kinda look about it.
Why?
Well, during my
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
During my training.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb.
Okay, so Alice and Clover are some sort of like special unit or part of it because they were part of the last Nonary game?
I guess they did become some sort of team and are... Maybe they did go into the spy background.
I wouldn't be shocked after what we've gone through.
Oh.
Yeah. But my brain immediately jumped to that manga from Ultra Despair Girls. I don't know which one you mean. The one with the socks?
The manga from
that was
Ultra
cute.
Despair Girls.
I remember the socks.
Did they have like several little thingies that you could...
A couple, I think.
What was the class about? It was voice lessons.
Yes.
I guarantee it.
How do you know?
The bomb inside her.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, yes, I remember that one. Ah. Why didn't I think of it? Yeah, no.
Well,
Thank
I
you
only
for
remember it now that I read it.
jogging my memory.
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
Special unit.
Can't tell you that.
That's why she's...
Bullshit?
Yeah.
This isn't time for keeping secrets.
I mean, everyone disagrees, apparently. Oh, we played a game Ultra Despair Girls, which was part of the...
Another episode, Ultra Despair Girls.
Yeah.
It's one of the Danganronpa games. Yeah.
And you came across like these little mangas at some point, and one was called The Bomb Inside Her.
Yeah, the game is messed up. In a is interesting way.
I also do like that Fi here is complaining about no time for keeping secrets, but Fi isn't saying shit either.
Yeah, but this is like me. It's easy to point out my own flaws in other people or characters.
Yeah, I guess.
You know? Because with me they're endearing.
I think Alice is gonna say the same thing now.
Just trust me.
No. Trust the one who betrayed us.
That's funny.
Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
I would like to know too.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah,
I would never betray you.
Sauce my ass. Just trust me on this.
This also reminds me of the parrot video I showed you today.
You need to link that in Discord.
I'll try to find it. It was this video of a parrot that kept asking the owner to like come closer in this super creepy way. And the owner was like, I'm not gonna come closer because you're gonna bite me. And the parrot was like, no, I wouldn't.
I would never hurt you.
I would never hurt you. And this like super creepy parrot way where you also had like the click in its voice, like absolutely perfect for horror movies. And this went on for a little bit where the parrot kept repeating that it would never hurt her and stuff.
And then, spoilers.
The moment it was in range, he tried to hurt her and she's like, see, you just tried to bite me. And he's like, no, I didn't.
Yeah. I love you.
I would never hurt you.
The parrot, I mean, I'm pretty sure the parrot doesn't know what it's saying to the owner, but it was basically gaslighting her the entire time.
That seemed good
That
enough.
was the perfect, like,
Also, a lot of parrots are more intelligent than humans.
Before you finished the sentence, I thought you were saying most parrots are more intelligent than you. Because you didn't say humans, you said humans.
That was good.
I felt attacked.
I love the video of the bird with the evil laugh. Yes, I know exactly which one you mean. It's great.
That parrot knows how to gaslight gatekeeper girl boss.
It was great.
I would poop myself if I had a pet like that.
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Please tell me he's named after the milk product. Please.
That's what I've been thinking of the entire time.
Please tell me. I
heard that most carrots are more intelligent than humans.
I mean, have you met some people? I've worked a long time in customer service, and I cannot tell you that is... I would not say that's a weird statement. There were a lot of days where I'd rather I would talk to carrots. I'm just saying.
I mean...
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Why are we doing like a physics pop quiz now?
To make us understand.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but why doesn't she just explain it?
Let me think.
Because she thinks he knows best.
I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Why do we need to terrify the child? Adults being really bad at looking after a kid?
I think it's kind of too late already anyway, seeing how we found a bomb there. Like, it's too late to now say, hey, go to another room while the adults talk about this bomb in the room.
I think the moment where you could do most of these things was over when Quark was one of the people in the Nonary Game. If I nodded and turned to Quark.
I've met people, and I've met carrots.
Okay, to begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles.
After this conversation, I wanna...
After this conversation, I'll need to go to bed because my brain will be smoking.
For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
Honestly, I'm tired enough. She already lost me.
No, this part I still remember from like physics and chemistry.
So,
I'm not at
have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons.
I'm not at a point at this point where this
Oh,
sticks.
whoa. Wait, where did the neutrons suddenly come from? I mean, I know atoms are like neutrons, positrons, and electrons. But she just...
You can explain all of this in the recap next time.
Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy.
Like my mind and this.
That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Is that a real thing? Does that actually exist? I don't think we can create antimatter yet, can we?
Everyone seems to agree with this.
Also, why didn't we just go with it's a bomb and it's bad? That would have sufficed me.
I mean, not for most people.
I think the child is just an excuse for the game to explain everything to us. Yeah, fair. No, it does not exist, I googled it. Thank you for that. Thank you.
It's sci-fi.
Right. In theory, dark matter cancels real matter out like explained here, but that's my pop culture understanding. That works because it's still science fiction, so...
The game is gaslighting me. You don't understand it that well.
Yep.
I mean, we have explanations for everything here.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this?
It's a bomb.
Bomb,
It's bad.
Bad.
You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together?
Babies. Sometimes.
The birds and the bees.
Sometimes babies. Sometimes platonic relationships. Sometimes they reject each other. Sometimes a lot of things can happen, really.
Well, if there were quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because the opposite elements cancel each other out.
What?
When a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no. You just completely lost me.
She's trying. She's trying.
No. This kid won't understand. I barely get it. Why don't you just tell him it's a bomb? Yeah, why do you go with... Do you know men and women? What happens if they meet? What?
It will be very confusing when Quark gets sex.
Oh my god, Quark is...
I can't have a girlfriend. Will disappear.
Quark is gonna just like get panic attacks and zone out during sex ed, and then later in his life he's probably gonna like develop feelings for somebody, and he's gonna be like, oh my god.
That's not gonna happen because this is the moment where Quark turned gay.
So?
Can't cancel each other out if you're gay.
Not according to Phi's logic.
Exactly.
Okay. Does that mean we right now are this close to destroying the world by being an antimatter bomb?
Well, you better sleep on the couch. And stream.
Yeah. Please hold. Something has happened. I have no idea what the writers were going with in this explanation, and it's completely lost on me. And
I think that's kind of the point where she's trying to make it easier and it doesn't make sense and he still won't get it.
or like when people want to explain something and they're reaching for an analogy and usually they go with food and then it makes even less sense. Yeah. Like me trying to explain something.
But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
See?
Yeah.
The game goes exactly like what you would be thinking of.
So wait, Phi just confirmed that babies are annihilation by that logic.
I mean...
Exactly.
Oh. That's not the answer
I thought this was gonna be a joke.
Expected.
What?
In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation.
Baby annihilates your money.
And
yes.
what I would think, your soul.
Potentially that too.
Of course, I kid the people with babies. This was a joke, in the wise words of Quark.
It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
I'm letting that joke just crawl until it withers and dies. That, you know, just let it pass over you. Okay.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
So energy has lots of potential, is what you're saying.
To become babies.
Okay.
You followed it though, right?
Quark is not going to be terrified of pregnant people exploding. Yes. Don't equate these things, especially not to a kid. I mean, to an adult, they just don't make sense. At least I'm completely lost. But to a kid...
Well...
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
Thank you for using normal people terms.
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared.
Oh my god.
Wait, I've got two of these. Can't we just use apples and bananas again? Yes, Fi was so good. She was so good at explaining things so that even I understood. Apple, banana. Sense. And now, have you looked at men and women?
The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
How big of a baby? I was waiting for it. I was waiting for him to use the B word.
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
If there's one thing I'm taking from all of this though, I will never be in a situation like this because I'm not worth kidnapping. Like, you're not getting this out of me. I'm just saying.
Can we just say that it's bad enough to blow us all up? Like,
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
I kind of feel like this is a situation where the world is going to explode in 1 minute.
So, 700 milligrams times the speed of light to the second power. Basically, I can't do the math. I'm not gonna do the math. We're all screwed, and so is the part of a planet we're on.
I'd rather have the bomb explode than do more math.
Yes, that's what I'm feeling like too.
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
P word something else.
Now it's baby.
That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
Oh my god, she's speaking in actual energy. Just please use terms we all understand. Please.
I suspect that this bomb will kill us all.
Yes, plus everything around us.
Let's not go into the jack-splaining.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Thank you. What the? Thank you. Just say it's a nuke.
Hiroshima, baby.
But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
That's a big baby.
By the way, is there like a really messed up joke hidden there? Which one was Hiroshima? Was that little boy or Fat Man? They named the nukes that the US dropped on Japan. I don't know in which order. It was either Little Boy and then Fat Man, or the other. It was Little Boy, no? Little Boy was Hiroshima and Nagasaki was Fat Man. So we're going back to the baby, basically. Is what I'm thinking. It's like a football stadium full of TNT. Yeah, basically, just...
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
Oh my god, stop arguing maths. We're all dead.
Point.
Thank you.
We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is.
Hard to not get excited after listening to all this.
I know it. Oh my god, physics. Listen to the girls talking about physics.
It's probably using anti-hydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
Oh, thank God, it's only 25.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram.
What would we have done if it was 30?
Can we please talk about the end result and not the way we do the math? Because this isn't going to be on the test, right?
So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
How is she doing this in her head? How do all of these people have like math and physics degrees suddenly? Am I the only one who can't do this in their head? I'll accept that.
No, Quark, don't ask. Just accept you're going to die if this thing goes off.
Just stay away from women.
Explosive power is 1 ton of TNT.
Jack, this is just normal. Okay, sorry. Then I'll accept that I'm the only person here that cannot calculate the explosive power in joules and then back into explosives. I'll take it.
A ton?
Let's get through this.
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but...
I vote K just cradles it. He seems to be armored.
How about Kay gets out of the suit and puts the bomb in the suit?
It's a good idea. I like that one.
How do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
That's either a number or a sign. What can I say except get good? Yeah, you're right. Thank you for skipping my line. Then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could
Number
be a
2
4th,
bomb, huh?
or a 5th, or...
A lot of them.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
And then
Why?
accidentally detonate it.
Why would you touch that?
Just leave it. Leave it.
Unless it's like that prank with the pigs. Dio stepped forward and reached for a bomb.
No! Don't
Yes.
touch it.
I mean, it could just be from 0 to 3rd, as we discussed earlier.
0 of a turd.
The 3rd, yes. Be a 3rd.
He is the shit. Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something?
I think that jerking him away from the bed is probably also a plot in some fanfiction of this game.
No, that's in room 3.
This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We
Leave
just
it.
have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
Yeah.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
No?
Well, there is a way.
Oh my god.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password.
Did you see anything to put in a password on that thing?
If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
Wait, you don't know where you enter it. Could be the phone.
Well,
know?
that makes it even worse if we don't even know where to deactivate it. We can have a password, but if it's like a random keypad somewhere.
So we just need to get this password?
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
Oh, at the bottom, the thing that looks like a pause
yeah.
sign.
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So we just find things that looks like it fit into there, ram it in, and try to put in a password.
Yeah, and then we like twitch when we do this, because you know we're scared and then it goes off. Cool.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea. so we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there.
Yeah, we all spent 40 minutes locked in an elevator room.
Yes, why would you immediately assume it was one of us and not Zero? And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Why do we immediately...
Why is it that these 9 people have been put into this killing game thing and they suspect each other?
There has been... Well, we just believe that there's no one in this with us. But who says there isn't anyone here who could enter through the 9 door, for example?
At the moment where you tell me that somebody can remotely open and lock doors, I expect somebody is moving through this place that isn't us.
Yeah.
Well...
Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Picking up a shot put ball. Huh? Well... I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. Stayed behind in a warehouse when you guys went off.
Why wouldn't you be suspicious of people? That wouldn't be the first thing I would be suspicious of in a situation like this. Especially since there has been plenty of there has been a big enough of a time frame where someone could have planted it that was not us.
If any of the characters would have gone by now and said, oh, I think whoever is behind all of this is actually part of a group, then I would be more understanding of why they think that one of them planted the bomb, but nobody has said that out loud yet. Maybe somebody brings this up if you go another route, but in this one so far it hasn't happened. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was just a... I could hardly say premonition. If I didn't think it was the worst guy on the planet, I'd think I was insane.
Well, it's a bit late now.
I love this whole...
Need to see the expression of everyone, of course.
Yeah, especially of Kay. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyuji, any of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us.
Thank you.
Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Why not just Zero then?
Oh my god, Evie, you spoiled it earlier! I mean, you didn't because of the meme you were referencing, but... Don't you remember the... what's it gonna be, little Zero Junior gonna cry? Oh my god, it comes in waves. Damn.
Okay.
5D chess.
Fine with me.
5?
Anyway. Whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if a 10th person is Zero Senior?
I think it could be.
Why not?
Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
How about we leave it here for tonight?
Why are we believing the bunny, by the way, with everything he says?
Why would you believe the people that put you in this position? Let's pick up where we left off. Hit me, I bleed.
Well, you do the recap next time.
Oh, I'm happy to, but only if I get to use the... So what happens when a man and a woman meet? Exactly. The world explodes.
There were babies. Big babies.
You know, we had the stream title X Dilemma, and I feel like there's more of a dilemma than ever before. Multiple even. Multiple.
Well, I'm good for today.
Yeah, my mind is fried.
You go find someone to rate.
That's your job.
No, it's your job today.
That's your job. Tifa,
someone even is online.
Is there somebody for us to raid? If I don't ask you this question, it's not the end of the stream.
Let's go say hi to Troya again.
Playing Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. And she just opened the character select screen. And I've played one of the Lego Marvel games that already had a ton of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like there's
1400.
over 100 characters you can
Too many.
pick and unlock.
Thousands.
Damn. Right, let me set this up. This time I won't press the wrong buttons and get confused and then confuse everybody in the process.
Imagine. I still want to point out that you have pressed more wrong buttons than I have.
Yes, I have. That is definitely...
The chances are higher of you doing it than me.
Statistically, yes. Statistically,
Good night.
yes.
No you.
Yes. If you can't stick around for the raid, please check out Troya at some point. She's pretty cool. Do it. Click there whenever it's convenient for you.
Have an awesome weekend, everyone.
We're back on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's like the end of the weekend.
Have a great start into your weekend, people.
Or that. And
We'll
we shall see you all
part of the way through, depending on your time zone.
on Sunday.
Yes.
You ready for this?
Yes. Press the button, Tifa.
Pressing.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. If you can, please stick around for it. We're back on Sunday with more Virtuous Last Road. We'll see you then. Bye!
Bye!